I just thought you had a short sleeve turtleneck on. What's going on?
Oh, this is my man.
Oh, okay. It's like this. It was short sleeve.
The pull-up joint.
The short sleeve turtleneck. Woo!
Like Chaz is feeling himself over there.
My neck is cold.
Yo, that would be hilarious.
But be serious. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Oh my god,
what's going on?
What was that movie, Meet the Schmucks, when he just had the turtleneck piece cut out?
What was the name?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great one.
It's kind of funny.
Schmucks? Yeah.
It's kind
I never
of.
saw it.
Oh, then there were Schmucks. Yeah, I saw that.
He had the turtle. When he took that jacket off, and I saw it was just a piece. I lost it.
Yeah, between
What's
Zach
Steve
and
Carell
Steve
at, man?
He's doing he been busy, bro. He did that
He's
show
on
on
the
Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then he's also on that show on Apple TV. He's doing a comedy and a drama.
That's right.
He's on that newsroom.
He stayed working.
Steve Carell
He
busy.
stayed working though.
He's got a new one. He's got a new. I think it's coming back to NBC. He's got something else coming out also. He stays working.
He played the brilliant idiot in that movie.
Yeah.
Steve was great.
Yo, we drove past his house.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge in there.
Don't he live in like Valley Village or something? He's over in Toluca Lake.
Me and Sabrina was like house hustling. We was like, let's see who lives in this community. We pulled up on his crib. It was huge.
How'd you know it was his? Was it?
Neighbors will tell you.
Oh, okay.
The internet, man.
That's terrible.
It's creepy.
That's terrible.
Damn.
Yeah. But I was like, yo, is this? And they could be wrong. It could
Steve
be like
Carell
old
lives?
information.
That's awful.
We went to Denzel's old house in Toluca Lake.
Dang.
I was like, man, this is.
Damon used to live over in Toluca Lake.
He did?
Yeah.
I see why people move
Big
way
nigga.
out.
Andy Garcia's over there.
George Lopez used to be over there. Patricia Arquette. Because I saw Steve Carell one time we were trick-or-treating in the community. He was in the community. I was like, yo, Steve Carell.
I saw him at
Was it someone
at the
dressed as
mall,
Steve Carell?
Sunglasses hat.
No, it was just him. regular gear.
Hello. He's just so white and nice. Hello.
I wonder where Jay Leno lived, because I know he lived
In Burbank, right?
Yeah,
No, I thought-
he always be
does he?
driving around. Well, I always see him in Burbank.
Yeah, I've seen him in Burbank several times.
I thought he stayed down by Hermosa.
Comedy Mansion.
I'm sure he has numerous spots.
Yeah,
I can't. Well, he probably has. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't imagine that he would drive. He worked in Burbank every day. I can't imagine he'd drive from Hermosa, but you're right. He just
It
take
was
his
a different
fire
car
truck
every
down the
time.
highway.
His car was like people's shoes.
All right.
Yeah, but he might
wait a
like
day.
the drive. If y'all say he might like that drive because he has a new
Yeah.
car every day to drive.
He has a whole compound just for his car.
Yeah, I saw him twice getting on the 170. I was like, hey,
And the drop top.
When he had this, it looked like that car from Monopoly, actually.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Is he got the Monopoly car?"
Uh,
And then
was
when he
always
was
the
in like
car.
a,
I was always the carman.
No,
everybody
man,
wanted the car.
I've never.
No, my bad. I was a shoe. Sorry.
I was
the
either
iron.
I was either dog or top hat.
I like
I
that.
always
iron.
got stuck with
The top
the
hat was
thimble.
cool.
Yeah, top hat. I was like, "Come on, classy top
Thimble
hat."
all day.
Thimble McGee.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
shoe.
I like the iron,
nimble.
but they got rid of the iron, man.
What?
Yeah.
And I liked how the shoe was never tied. It was tongue was always.
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Like a Timberland.
Yeah.
Like old school Tim.
Or else I was the broken pencil.
Yeah, the
broken
broken
pencil.
Nah, we ran out of pieces.
Okay, I'm about to say that sounds like some hood shit.
Hilarious.
A penny.
You the pick.
Yeah, you the penny. That's when you happen you stop losing stuff, or even when you do it with houses, we should do pennies for houses. We'd be
It's
like,
funny when people be counting your steps in Monopoly, making sure you landed in the right, especially
Right.
when you could land on something they got.
Right. Is that me? Is that me?
I don't like the person.
They be
who,
recounting.
I don't like the person who automatically knows
Yeah.
7. You right there. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
move it here. I'm
Oh.
like, let me
Sometimes
count.
you can't
That's
know
me.
it
I don't
because
like
If
that.
you
know
play enough, you
chance
know.
is
Hey,
7, and then
don't
get
do
out
that.
of jail
Yeah.
is 10.
Let me go do my. That's the
like,
whole point. I've been doing this since I
Railroad
was a
is
kid.
5.
Right.
Right.
You know, so. you
But
can
I've been
do
doing
that.
this
And then
since
from
childhood.
Sands.
This is how we
Let
play.
you do
And if you
I
do
don't need that
7,
guy.
if you do 7 from the railroad, then you're on electricity all the
You 11. You over here. Get
Yeah,
your
just go.
Yeah.
Because it's 10. It's
Sometimes you
have
double,
like
you
10
double
spots.
tap on that first one. You be like 1, 2, 3. You be
Oh,
like,
I
no, you
definitely
start over.
lied and
Especially
hustled,
when-
bro.
no, hold on now. No, hold on.
Yeah.
Right there. Come on.
As soon as I've been like, all right, here you go, dog.
If you played enough, you definitely know the board.
I don't
Hurry
need
up
your
and go there.
help to get where I'm going.
Because you be trying to go. You know the game going to take forever
I
anyway.
don't care. You
Chaz
settle
sitting there-
up. You put
Chaz
your
sitting there
seatbelt
counting
on.
his money
You
on his
got them
fingers.
right.
Oh, you 1, 2, 3. Are we rolling this? Are we rolling?
We know you've been rolling.
We've been rolling.
You know we've been rolling.
We've been rolling the whole time.
Should we intro the show?
Oh, welcome back to another episode of Daddy Issues. Yeah, longest intro we probably ever had.
Right.
I forgot to really intro the show. I just smooth forgot.
Well, you started talking about Wayne and
Yeah.
elections, and
we
then
went from there.
everybody voted. You
Yeah.
voted, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
voted.
Kind of. I kind of
My
voted.
soul was on empty, but I voted.
Yeah.
My first time since Barack.
Yeah.
I voted. Yeah.
Yeah, I voted for Barack twice.
Barack's
Who was
brother.
after that? Oh, and I
Barack?
voted for Hillary that time.
You voted
That
for
did
him?
not work out.
I don't mind. People have been
2 and
annoying
1.
me when they say they're not voting because I don't mind. I think people forget there's other stuff on this ballot.
Oh,
than
there's important
just-
stuff on
right.
this ballot.
Right.
I don't mind you not voting for 2 old white men that don't have your interest, and that's fine.
But also, you
But
changed.
there's all this other stuff.
But
you
even with
should
the
probably be voting on
presidency,
that.
Judges.
You changed,
Yeah.
but even the presidency, you changed the
Props.
entire regime. Like,
Well,
the-
in
the head of
California,
housing.
I understand people being like president.
Well, yeah. Oh no, I get that. That
You know what
most
I mean?
likely he's gonna win. But
Yeah.
I'm like, people are like, oh, I'm not voting for him. I'm like, yo, schooling, housing,
Right,
I'm like,
all that
other
judges.
stuff.
Matter of fact,
Props.
I'm like, this is of all the years with what happened in with Breonna Taylor.
Mhm.
You don't think you should be voting for DAs?
Oh,
you don't.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And people are like, I'm not voting. I'm like, well, I get the president,
Right.
but it's a lot of stuff on here.
The what sheriff, the police
Sheriffs,
sheriff, I'm like,
police, the school. We're at the age everybody got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys.
The props, I was all in. I was
Yeah.
reading. I was rereading. Like, wait, so okay.
reading those, and I was like,
And then the judges,
This
I'm
is
on
cool.
Google. Like,
I'm looking up their
what you talking
history.
about?
Yeah, I was like, who'd you put? What'd you
Going
do?
on here?
Yeah, I just it was disappointing to hear. But then you realize too that when some people say they're not voting, they meant just for president. But I'm like, you should specify that because the other stuff does definitely matter.
And then I want to complain still. I feel like when you say you didn't vote, shut your ass up. Then you didn't vote. You know what I'm saying? When you vote, you can come in with the complaint.
We need a little better candidates.
Oh, yeah.
Duh. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Facts.
a
Like,
given.
come on, we stuck between a 72 and a 78-year-old.
Yeah.
They
Between-
old,
They
man.
so old.
You ever talk to a 72, 78-year-old?
all right.
They up
It's just
there.
out of touch. You'd be like, hey, I was on Google. Who?
Right.
They old, man.
Yeah,
They're so old.
No disrespect to parents out there of that age that might be watching.
No, y'all old. Nah.
But,
You understand? We don't know the stuff you talking about.
But I also tell people who complain, I'm like, well, you can run if you're over 35. You can run.
Was you talking to Kanye when you said that?
No, I
'Cause
definitely would
everybody
not
should-
advise Kanye to
Kanye
run.
was really on that ballot.
Yeah.
He was.
He was on as vice president.
Yeah, for some guy.
Yeah, I was like, what? I thought he was running
He
for
was
president.
really on that.
But he had
ballot.
pulled
No,
out,
man.
and they like put him back in there to try to take votes.
But
pretty
yo,
much.
you can. If you're over 35,
Yeah.
you can vote for yourself if you wanted to. You can literally run.
You can write
Yeah,
yourself.
you write
in.
You
your
can.
name in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally run for presidency. And I'm like, people don't want to put in. Everybody wants to complain about it. I'm like, you could literally do the work in your own community. You know what I mean? If you're really about that change.
I know a few people that actually ran for local government and
Yeah.
back home.
Yeah.
Like we at that age now, and a lot of people ran for local
You can
government.
run for
I was like, okay.
alderman. You can run for councilman.
Right.
Like you can run for those
Alderman.
things. Get on the school
I still
board.
don't know what they do.
I don't know either.
I had to look it up. And I
Alderman
forgot. I
Chaz.
looked it up specifically for this and forgot because I was like,
Oh,
what does
man.
an alderman do?
No.
Because we always clown the name. But
You
it's
can
like,
go
I
to
don't
a
know
small
what
city
Because
right now.
there's
and run
like
for mayor
12
in
of
your
them
ward.
that sit on I forgot, and I don't want to say it wrong, especially on this show. Jesus Christ, say something wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, we're just
Excellent.
people talking. Jeez.
it is.
Yeah, that's why I always specify on the show I'm an idiot. So like,
Actually.
I got it in advance.
I feel like every other week we're just people that
Yeah.
are just talking.
I don't
with
know,
opinions.
guys.
And like it's just, and I don't mind the corrections either. I tell people all the time in the comments. I'll be going. There's one young lady, I forgot her name. I don't want to mess it up. It's like Sojourner G.
Oh, she'd be all in.
I love how she communicates.
She'd be all in.
She be checking us, but at the same time, still be like, "But I love the show." You know? And I feel like when she speaks, it's not emotional.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a lot of times when within discussions, there's so much emotion involved. You're going off. You're all like. All I said was water is wet. We need water to survive. I never said we didn't. I just said water was wet. That's it.
It's hard to in the comments I found out I'm either loved or hated.
That's everybody.
It's either,
And sometimes it's both.
yeah, which is fine, you know.
It's
but
just
then
what it
like
is.
there was somebody was like, oh, he was digging on me about my brother or something like like that. And he was like, this is why I don't trust this dude. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
guys.
man, he don't
I
trust
don't trust this dude.
He's like, he can't be trusted in there. I was like,
You can't watch my kids.
yeah. Then I'm like, I can't talk about all the good things we
That's
do.
funny.
But I was like, well, I'm like going up. I just laughed.
He
I
was
like,
already on you.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
see,
yeah, yeah,
there's
see?
something about this guy right here. I don't trust. See, I knew it.
He the only one I don't fuck with on the whole show.
He
can't be
Hilarious.
trusted.
You
You
know,
can't be
That's
see.
great.
but he right. I stab all y'all in the back if I
The
could.
fact that
No
you
doubt.
saying, see,
See?
this is what I was
See,
saying.
that means he had stuff before that.
There's
See?
4 other people in the comments like, yeah, you right.
You right.
Yeah.
But what's funny is like, who are you saying C to? Like he's sitting
Uh-huh.
next to
See,
C.
this is what I told
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
That means somebody else is like, no, I think he's cool. He's like, no, I'm telling
no.
you, this dude is shit.
Watch
Yeah,
him.
because then you get people who are like, "Oh, you love Chaz," and you're like, "I can't stand him. Who added him?"
You might be the most bipolar of the
I
crew.
am. Everybody loves you guys, and I'm the only one who be like, "Yeah, we love these guys, but Chaz."
No, they're mad at me every other week.
But that's different though, because you're the
They
daddy
be mad
issues
at
for a
Keon, but they
year.
still say, I love Keon, but
Yeah.
he just be getting on my nerves.
Yeah, they be like, just the lack of empathy. They want me to be like, even okay. So like right now, everybody's free, the toilet paper shit's happening again, right? And I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
And
It is?
yes,
I got
Because
pictures.
yo,
I got to re-up.
no, wait, but have you seen what's happened? Like the boarding up all the
well, in my
cities
Yeah,
neighborhood,
I've
nothing's
seen
boarded up.
No,
Nothing's
No.
boarded
Oh.
up in my same neighborhood.
they
Yeah.
boarded up
Well, yeah, I was about to
Reseda.
say you lived
I
down
was
the street.
like, oh, it's got to be going down if they boarded up Reseda.
They're just it's a cautionary thing, but they think some people might flip out depending
Yeah.
on who wins or whatever.
A lot
But
of
my
people-
thing would be like, people get mad at me for not, well, Tony a little bit too, for not being living in fear, right? And like, nobody ever said not to be cautious. No one ever said not to be prepared for things. No, it's just there's a difference between looking both ways before you cross the street, right? That is a cautionary thing. You don't then versus I'm never crossing the street because I might get hit. Like I don't live that way, and people want you to live like we got to get all the guns and all the tissue. I don't even know how those go together. And we got to get because
Guns and
it's going
tissue.
down tomorrow. It's pandemonium, and it's like yo, relax. And that's a choice. That's a Richie Loco put a post out today. It was so dope. He was like, I think a lot of people don't realize they cause a lot of their own anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, yes, stuff might happen,
Right.
but let it play out, and then you don't have to freak out over everything. And like nothing wrong with being prepared.
I don't
at
be
all.
scared.
Yeah, and it's just if you say that though, they be like, "Oh, we get it, y'all Superman." It's like
No, it ain't even
it's
about
just-
that. It's just
it's
I don't
just-
be
yeah,
scared.
I don't be freaking out.
I was also like, I've been through worse, guys. We'll be fine.
In our smaller
be fine.
communities, it's more like a community, so it's not like the big fear mongers that are from all over the place. You
Yeah.
see your neighbor and be like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What you think that's going on? Okay, yeah.
Right.
I don't
See, my
think they gonna
neighbors too
come by
much.
with the gun later. I'm just like, oh.
Right.
Well, my neighbor next door, he might, but I'm like, well, hey, remember, man, I gave you that screwdriver.
I do have a lot of neighbors just like, hey, I just wanted to say hi. And I'm like, oh,
Oh.
you never said nothing the
Yeah.
last 2 years. All
They
right.
want you getting mad. They need
Try
you
to be
be
cool
hot.
with you just in
Yeah,
case.
just
And
in
my
case.
son also has all his friends come work out, so they see like 20 black
Oh, yeah.
guys all
They out
over.
there on the bench like, yeah,
My neighborhood
training
is
Look at them,
for
they're getting
blowout.
stronger. Huh?
My neighborhood's been getting more black. I'd be like, we looked it up the other day, and like, my neighborhood's 20%. Like, our
I think
city.
that's old though. That's
I don't
quote me
know
on
because
that.
when I be in the stores, I'd be like, what you know?
It could be
That is true. I thought,
higher
me
or
and Keon
lower.
here, there's more.
Bruh,
It
it's
could be higher or lower.
They
since
opened
then.
like eight new housing
right.
developments in
I
our
was telling them
community.
there's so many different apartment buildings now, but every time I go out, I be seeing hella black people. I'm like, okay. I be speaking to. I be like, hey.
How you doing?
That's how we met our neighbors around the corner. Me and Cotty was driving somewhere, and we saw them walking up the street. So we pulled over. He was like, y'all coming in or out? And they was like, oh, we moving, we staying right. We was like, we stepped out the car. How you doing? My name is, now we be kicking with them. Like they were by the house. That was the one we
Oh, that's
when
homie.
we playing. Yeah, we were playing.
You remember this guy?
You were the one roasting them.
For an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
pulled
Oh, okay.
over and we were like, "Yo, what up?" And now,
That's
yeah,
how
we
y'all
kicking
met
them.
them?
Yo,
He's at home
okay.
right now. That was me. Woo, woo, woo. That was me.
they cool as hell.
He's mad cool.
Yeah, he's
They
super
cool
cool.
as hell.
Yeah, I've seen a couple in the supermarket.
Yep, and Vons. I be
Like, hey, what's up? From like 3 aisles down. Like, hey, it's me.
We out here.
We out. Yeah.
they
That's
changing
funny.
the neighborhood too. A lot of people moving there.
We still have a lot of like storefronts and stuff available.
Yep.
It's
They
a nice
and
little building
they're
community.
buying. I see them buying stuff.
These guys
Up.
selling Sylmar. You
I've been trying
I
to
don't like
sell.
Sylmar.
I've been trying to sell Tony
be
on it
honest.
for
going
a
to
like
minute.
Sylmar, Tony?
Oh, I went over there. I was like, man, because I looked at the townhouse that was for rent. The price was great.
Yeah.
I was like, woo, that many
Sylmar
bedrooms?
is a place
And
you got to
then
get in now.
I
How many
pulled
bedrooms?
in, it was like a 4-bedroom.
Ooh, for how much though?
It was like 30 something.
You might go in there myself.
Yeah, it was dope. But when I went and I was like, I didn't like the area, and then it was you could tell this was like a new development. So I was like,
Did you come
And
over to
then it
my
was-
side?
I came over to your side after I looked at it.
Your
And
side's
then
not-
it,
your
and then
side's
it
not
had
to
like
my
a.
side.
It was right next to the freeway.
Yeah.
That's another turn off for me. It was literally right next to the freeway. They had a walking bridge over the freeway.
Okay,
Oh, I know where you're
I know
at.
where you're at too.
Yeah, it wasn't far from
Yeah,
where
you
you
know the
live.
street.
We all know the walking bridge. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
and
Bank
I
of
was just
America.
like, I don't like this area. And then when I went around where you stayed, it got better.
Yeah.
But then I don't like gated communities.
Why?
I just don't, man.
You feel trapped?
Yeah.
You feel like it's an
I
expensive
don't,
prison?
I don't like having people when they come over. All right, you gotta at
Hit
the
the
guard
gate.
gate.
Beep, beep,
give them
beep.
my
It
name.
ain't working.
We'll call you in. I don't like having to do all that. I'm more of a in the community. You come outside, you outside
Yeah.
type of cat. Or if it's just like a regular neighborhood, like a little cul-de-sac, I'm cool with that.
When you
too.
get up to your Steve Carell level and you walk out to
I
get the
mean-
man, they're like, "Hey, Tony Baker," you gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, I
jeez.
need a gated community."
yeah, that's different. But like where I'm at now, I don't need the gated.
It's happening quick, Tony. Mm.
It is happening quick.
But
too.
Sylmar, it is a place. It's like you get in now because they like we got a where that old Mexican spot. It's like a health food, vegan spot now. And like I see all this stuff happen. I'm like, I know what they're doing
yeah,
here.
they're coming.
They be like, you want to sell? I'd be like, no, nigga. I know what I know what you're doing in this neighborhood. I'm
I
not
sell in
going anywhere.
Sylmar. They're
They
taking.
built a whole. What's that little old town area? That's my
Oh,
spot.
they got an old town area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like old town.
It looks
area.
like saloons and stuff over
Really?
there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
I look at that spot. I like stuff like that. Like a little old
Now it
fashioned
definitely
little-
is a city, like you said. You turn down the street, like, ugh.
Yeah.
But that's L.A. L.A. when we
Yeah.
lived in Koreatown, it was my where we lived. It
LA
was
is
prostitutes. It was all that. Literally a street over $1 million homes.
Yeah.
Like that's just how
That
it
is
be.
all over LA.
We got
Yeah.
horchaterias. We got a lot of the updated Hispanic community stuff. It's like a Starbucks, but with horchatas.
That's dope.
You know,
Or
Bur-
not.
Burbank spoiled me, man, because they know bad parts.
No, not really.
So I was like, I just got spoiled by that.
But are you gonna walk into your local store and see black people with tattoos? You know what I'm
Probably
saying?
not.
That's what me
I
and
gotta
Craig
go to
is
North
running up
Hollywood.
on.
I
for
even
that.
see some black products in the beauty supply store now. I was like, what? We got more than one cocoa butter? All right.
You don't just have the Vaseline cocoa
Usually
butter?
just get that one, was it the Palmer's?
Oh, yeah,
They
Palmer's.
going a little bit further into it.
Palmer's.
You don't like Palmer's?
I mean,
Palmer's
it's
is
always
solid, yeah.
there.
They had African
not-
soap.
Palmer's
I'm
is
like,
solid.
what?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
African
Okay.
soap? The one on Van Nuys next to the Wingstop.
I don't like
Okay.
Van Nuys either.
Yeah.
No, I lived
No,
in
I
Van
don't like
Nuys
Van
a
Nuys.
long time, and it was
Or
awful.
Or
It was-
Panorama City.
But
Oh,
like,
Panorama
but-
City,
nah.
big shit.
I lived there.
Pacoima?
Also,
Nah.
I lived in
Yeah,
Panorama City,
nah, I'm
bro. And I tell you about that apartment I had when I turned on the stove, all the roaches came from the bottom.
Oh.
Them cats came out. I turned on the
It's
stove.
crazy.
I was trying to make some like some store pizza or something like
Like
that.
the feds is here. They came out the bottom of the
They
top.
came out the bottom.
What you tripping up there for?
baby ones.
No, and there was it wasn't just like 5, dog. It was like a horde.
Did you just move out that day?
That I couldn't. I had just got in.
What'd you do? Did you scramble
Yeah,
back?
I was
How'd you
panicked,
react
bro.
to
Got the
that?
fogger.
So there was a
you drop the
countertop. So I
pizza?
slept on the countertop.
hell
I had to
is
sleep
this?
on this countertop and just
You
for
don't
the
make him
night.
crawl.
And
Yeah.
where I can't sleep on the floor.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was like, all right, well, let me sleep on this countertop, and then I had like the raid, and double.
You doubled up.
I just see you
on,
hanging
like,
half off a
sunflower.
countertop.
What
And
movie was that where he was posed like this? A Hitman? or
Probably
something?
Hitman. Yeah, it was with the raid. And then when I moved, I remember when I moved to Koreatown, to a very nice part, and then I remember my luggage, bro, and I was like, gotta make sure you don't have any roaches that came
Yeah.
over. I killed like 3 roaches that were in my suitcase.
Oh my God.
So I was
dog.
like, I dumped it out. I saw one running, and I was like, again.
You're
I'd
gonna
have
ruin
never
the
been
whole.
the same, man.
That was Panorama, bro. I was like, no, never again. And in Van Nuys, I've lived for a long time. That's when I got robbed at gunpoint. Was in Van Nuys.
Oh, snap.
Van Nuys is coming up though.
There's some really nice pockets though, because all of a sudden make a wrong turn. You're like, yo, where?
Yeah, I
where
just
these
seen a
homes
loft
at?
style office building that they changed from an office building to an apartment building.
Oh, dope.
I mean a condo, but they had like whole floor lofts over there.
But
I don't want.
Mexican food in Van Nuys though. Fire.
Good time.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to look out over Van Nuys, but the thought of it was cool.
that was great food though. Far as
Van Nuys
that
and
goes.
Pacoima, we was like,
Nah.
No, Pacoima was just too far out there.
I used to go to that Walmart in Panorama City.
oh, I
awful.
hate that. The two double level?
Yes.
It's awful, bro. It's the
Oh,
worst Walmart in
trash.
America.
I hate that.
I don't
Walmart.
like I don't like double level Walmarts where you got to get on the escalator, put your cart in that little
side-
conveyor belt.
Sometimes
joint,
it don't
the
even
door.
work.
Yeah,
Like, no,
man.
man.
Then you take the
I hate it.
elevator up.
Yeah,
hate
that
Walmart.
no, that one's awful.
Nah, I just go to the Santa Clarita one. I don't even like the Porter Ranch one.
Porter
I don't
Ranch.
like it.
I used to go to that one.
The line's too long nowadays.
It's too many
I'm like,
people
I
in
see it outside. I'm like, I'm not waiting.
Yeah, I don't go to
that.
Walmart no more.
No, I don't.
Them lines be in full effect.
Santa Clarita's chill.
Man, I just discovered Newhall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
They
oh,
keep
this
showing
is
me
nice
spots
over
at Newhall.
here.
Yeah.
They keep showing
And
me
Newhall
spots.
ain't even that far, bro.
No,
it's like 20, 25
15 minutes from us.
It's brand
yeah.
new. It's like
12,
brand
15
new. You're like, oh
Yeah.
snap, everything's new.
Yeah.
On Zillow, they keep pulling up Newhall.
That's why I
I'll
keep
be
hitting the
like,
gun
Newhall.
range out there.
But they got some nice spots. Oh, the gun range is there?
The one I go to. But you need to come, get down.
I mean, when you going again?
Probably tomorrow.
You travel for your guns.
I gotta go a little bit. I mean, but it's like I said, it's 20, 25 minutes, and then you out there for an hour and a half. We just went Sunday.
Oh, you ain't tell me.
My bad.
I
dog.
do
Are you
the
like
stairs
a
out there.
marksman or some shit? You nice with it?
I'm not nice.
Chaz
I'm much
Wick.
better though, bro.
What you best with?
Chaz would-
Chaz
So
Wick,
so
man.
yesterday,
Chaz don't
all
even
right,
take his guns. You just take the raid cans just in case.
You got the
So I
laser
got
pointer
this-
on them.
I got this shotgun.
Dip
It's a
his bullets in
VR 80.
raid, you be like,
I got my VR 80. It's a shotgun. It's pretty much like a AR-15 rifle shotgun, though, right?
Okay.
So from 50 yards, there's these little, those little steel plates. So I hit 3 for 5 times in a row. So I was pretty cool with that, right? Handgun, I hit 3 for 5 from 50 yards. Now, that's a lot further with the handgun. That's hard. But I averaged about 3 for 5. So I'm way better because in the beginning, I couldn't hit a damn thing, bro. It's hard. Handguns are really hard.
They are.
Yeah.
They are really hard. So,
You
but
hitting a 60% accuracy?
yeah, right now. So, but it's also very slow. I'm also like, yeah, right. Let me line it up.
it ain't that quick.
No,
Keanu
it ain't
Reeves
this,
video.
no. It's very okay, and let me make sure my feet are
And
right.
5 and 6 and 7 and 8.
Right. Shoulders nice and tight. Feel your thumbs. Okay. Steady breath. And
Squeeze the trigger.
Oh, I thought you were dropping clips out, reloading
Nah,
real quick.
bro.
I don't like when the
Nah.
guns have less kick than I expected it to have. Cause I'd be prepped for the big
Well,
kick.
that's what makes you miss, though.
And then,
Like,
and then he'd be like, "Psh." I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
thought this was gonna blow my whole shoulder
No.
off, and it did nothing. Like the first time I shot rifles, because I started out on shotguns, so I'm just expecting bangs all the time, and the rifle is nothing.
No.
So I was like I pressed it hard into the shoulder, like making a dent, and I was like, here we go. I was like, oh, and then I went nuts. But I
Bro.
saw I had no kids. I was like,
Here we go.
The technology on guns, bro, is crazy. Like, there's this thing called it's called an AA-12. It's I just remember it was in Expendables when Terry Crews had it in the end.
I
It's
remember
zero. This dude did a video. He had 2 in one hand, dude. 0 recoil with the shotguns. It was insane how
crazy.
They're illegal.
Sometimes
but
it feels
it's
illegal.
Sometimes it feels pointless to get a gun because they have all these. They got the gun that goes around the corner. They
Wait, what?
have a gun where you can look into the screen when the
Oh, snap.
thing is around the corner.
What?
Wow.
That's
Google.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the point of this?
I feel like that's been in the movie before.
It was in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Not Eraser, was it?
It might have been erased. They had the laser guns in there too.
They had them X-ray joints
Yeah,
too.
but they have the mask that could see through walls.
Yeah, stuff like that, man. It's just
Temperature.
like, and then shooting is fun, but I don't ever want to be like a gun nut. I don't want you to.
You're
come
already
in.
a
I'm not.
gun nut.
I
You
don't think I am.
smile when you talk about
Yeah,
guns.
you get
you're a
excited.
gun nut.
They're fun though, but I don't want to have like beep 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 beep. Yeah, so
That's gonna come in handy in the zombie apocalypse, though.
Well, it might happen one day.
Gonna be like that couple
No,
on
please don't
Trimmers,
say that.
man.
I've been waiting for this.
You remember them?
Why?
They was ready. Reba McEntire,
And what?
Trimmers.
Trimmers.
Oh,
The first
Trimmers
one?
was great. Yes.
Man, they was ready for it.
Love Trimmers.
They still got trimmers coming out.
Yeah,
They're
on
new.
Netflix. I saw
Oh,
a
yeah.
new
stopped
one.
at like
Is it
4.
good though?
I
Well,
haven't seen.
hell,
I haven't
I
seen
don't
it.
know.
after like 1, it wasn't good no more.
Yeah, they had
One was
trimmers in
great,
space,
though.
and I
One
was
was
like, how'd they get
fantastic.
this
One
far?
was good.
I
Great.
loved one.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the sequels though. I might pull up on that.
Was
Do a
one
watch
supposed to
party.
be funny? Because Kevin Bacon had me.
It was
It was
funny.
great. It was
It
supposed.
was
I
funny.
think it was supposed to be.
He
Yeah.
had me just even in the series, man. I'm like, come on! Like, I was just laughing. Like,
Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, they
They were
killed it.
great. Fred Ward. I couldn't remember
Fred
his
Ward,
name.
man.
I wanted to
He's
say
great.
Burt Reynolds. I'm like, it's not him.
Fred
Fred
Ward.
Ward.
when it finally came out though, and I was like, that thing is huge.
Rose, bro. And then I remember the other ones had like the little mini ones that came out.
Yeah.
Oh, raptor looking ones.
Yep.
I loved.
That was a
Tremors.
good time. That was a good time. I did a movie night for that. It was cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to add that to the list. I always do like the movies we grew up on with my kids, and, Goonies, all
Throw
that.
that
But
in there,
I have
man.
to throw Trimmers in
I
there.
could watch Goonies
Put
right
Trimmers in
now.
But you got to get them young because Goonies can be mad corny when you're older.
Yeah.
You can watch it as a teenager. You be like,
Monster Squad.
this is what y'all was on.
Really,
I
he had
love
a
Goonies
boxing
as a
glove
kid.
come out and punch you?
Yeah,
Hell
this is what
no.
y'all was on.
Well, I guess I was a kid when I watched it. So
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
gotta
they on
watch
an
stuff as a
adventure,
kid.
They going. This was amazing.
I didn't see Goonies. Goonies slipped past me as a kid. I don't know
What?
how.
Oh, when'd you come back
I didn't
on
see
it?
it until I was grown.
Did you like it then?
It was cool.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
But it wasn't like
Yeah.
Monster Squad because I saw Monster Squad young.
Yeah, you gotta
I was
watch
man,
that
Monster
stuff.
Squad. It didn't make no money, but I loved it.
We tried to go on so many adventures.
Oh,
they
man.
all
Oh, man.
failed.
Yeah.
4 blocks up.
Y'all had bikes. You felt like you was unstoppable on your bike.
Oh, you were.
Oh, you
Yeah,
were.
that bike, man.
You actually covered a lot of ground too. You
Man.
didn't even realize it.
Bro,
You
we
were
used to jump
gone.
off of bikes and just do dumb shit, dog. We were just doing dumb shit all the time.
Man,
Mike
I could
was
ride
Papa
on the
Willie, you thought
handlebars.
you
Oh, yeah, you
If
were.
you could pop a wheelie, you was like.
If you can ride with no hands or Papa Willie.
no hands and Papa Willie.
Oh, I got the no hands down. You
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
tell me nothing.
See, I was young with my friends, so I either got the bar. but
Oh, you had
have
to sit
keep
in the
your
front.
legs
Well, remember
from
when the-
their knees.
when the
hitting
He
you.
was a
Pegs
bad bitch. Craig was a bad bitch on the handlebar. I was like, yeah.
No, I didn't even get the handlebars. I got the other bar. Somebody else was on the handlebars.
wow.
So you
Oh,
had
yeah.
to sit sideways and avoid their
I
feet
remember
from
that. That was the
hitting you.
worst, too.
Yeah. I was like 5 years younger than everybody. So
Man.
I was the
He's a
kid that
throwing
had to
ball.
go with you.
I remember when pegs got popular though. When pegs, people start putting the pegs on.
Oh, yeah,
you
and you can
just
stand
ride
on the bag.
It's so convenient.
It is.
Because you had to go as a team, bro. You had to squad up on the bike.
Yeah, not everybody had one. So, but if you could fit 3 on a bike,
Yeah.
you make it work. But the person pedaling, you think back, you was
man.
doing work.
Thigh
kid-
muscles.
Do kids squad up now? Like when I was a kid, everybody would come over to the crib. You see all the bikes in the driveway. and
I
whatnot.
don't know. That's what we did. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Did y'all? Was your kids doing that?
No, because I even got them bikes with pegs on them. And then Serene stopped riding his to school. And Sincere would still ride his. And then for a little bit, it'd be scooters out front.
I remember the
bikes.
scooters.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon, they got wheels. They get real wheels. So it's just like, all right, let's see what y'all doing.
Yeah, after my son crashed into a parked car, I was like, here's a basketball. Bikes ain't for you. We are riding together, and he just starts screaming. And I'm like, what? What? And he's screaming, ah! And then I look and I see the car, and I'm like, step on the brake. And
Or
he's like,
turn.
I forgot. It just did bow. And I said, oh.
He said,
no more
The fact
bikes
that he
for you.
screamed because he knew it was coming.
Yeah, and he couldn't
Ah!
do nothing about it.
Ah!
Why didn't he just turn?
All he had to do is step his foot back. We just, I don't know.
That's funny.
He see it come, was just like, ah. And I'm like, what?
Was he just learning?
We was about a month in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You could have still. I learned
Yeah,
because
that
once
break.
I watched a documentary on Magic Johnson and saw he dribbled while riding his bike, and that's when the no hands came in handy. So everywhere I went on the bike, I was still dribbling the ball.
Yeah.
Like all the time, dribbling tennis balls. Steve Nash said he did tennis ball. I did tennis balls. All that.
I remember I've read Magic Johnson's book. And he's from Lansing. He was like he used to shovel the snow in the morning so he could practice before school. I was like, that's why you're great.
Right.
Oh yeah, when my kids was young, we throw the ball in garbage bag, plastic shopping
you
bags.
can't palm
and
it.
you can't palm it. Get some handles on you.
Yeah. Like they have all the
The
gloves and stuff
techniques.
now, but back then, you just made it so you can't palm it, so you have to use your fingertips.
Yo, y'all gotta follow Craig at Craig Wins and watch his son just eat
be
up
dunking on
everybody. It's
so
ridiculous.
funny.
I feel
see-
like he's not even playing with people in his age group.
No, that's all seniors. He's just 6'7", but
And he's 15.
16.
16.
16. It's just it's
Oh,
different.
he's a
now.
young senior too.
Yeah, no, he's a junior. He's a junior.
Oh,
this year.
you
He's
said
playing
seniors.
against all
Okay.
17. He plays
got it.
up,
Got
but yeah, it's fun.
It's ugly. It's like I'm just like, yo, is he playing against 12-year-olds, bro?
I see why people double hold back because like your junior years when you discover, oh, I'm just gonna go play. Every other year you playing for what somebody else wants you to do, and you realize in your junior year I could play for what they want me to do in my way.
In junior years when they really start looking too.
You start getting recruited and all that good stuff.
I should have definitely stayed back a year.
Can you?
No, not when
In
you're
high
that
school?
far. Once you're that far, you can go to a prep school.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my son to a prep school for a year.
So you're pretty much a 19-year-old senior.
Oh, well, that's just
That's like
nowadays most
hilarious.
seniors
That's
are
normal
like
now.
20.
yeah.
Most
I'd go back
seniors are
to
like
school
20.
now.
That's
Yeah,
like
I'm
when
a
OJ
senior.
Mayo was coming out before he went to USC. Everybody was like, he's the number one player, and they was almost 20.
That's crazy.
Like same with Shabazz. I forgot his name. That went
Shabazz
to UCLA.
Muhammad.
Yeah, they was grown.
That's crazy.
He came into UCLA full beard with gray in it. I was like, this nigga has a family. Like,
Yeah,
he's
in
an adult.
high school, some of the kids on my other son's team had to fill out paperwork saying they wouldn't fraternize with other students.
Man.
Wow.
Outside,
They're
yeah.
grown. That's
serious
statutory,
business.
brother.
Yeah.
Right, you're an adult.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know you
know
could
it
be
either.
20-year-old senior.
Man.
A lot of them are like 19.
A lot of the people that come out that are going pro right
Yeah,
out of
they went to prep
they-
schools.
Yeah, they're older.
Man.
That's crazy. I don't know if they do that in football also or no.
I don't know. I think
Yes.
somebody probably die.
You'd have to.
Feel like you had somebody just them struck. Because you make a big leap from, when you're 16 to 18.
Yeah.
You gain weight, you gain muscle. And
Right.
that's just what you do naturally on top of what your coaches and whatever is going to have you do.
Right.
Like, I gained 20 pounds just in general every year. And then they had us on the weights. I put on so much weight. And I was like, if I was still in high school doing this, even at my height, I would have been killing you 120 pounds in high school.
I remember those guys who there's a couple of dudes who, what was that dude's name? He got drafted by Carolina Panthers. He was like 27 when he got drafted.
Oh, the quarterback?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and it
With
was
the Florida State old.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
because he was playing baseball first.
So I didn't know what it was. I just remember
Yeah.
he came into the college, and I was like, well, yeah, no wonder you killing everybody.
He was playing baseball.
You're an adult. Oh.
Big
I can't think of his name.
And he got drafted like DeHome? No, that wasn't him. It was another dude.
No, I forgot.
I want to say Jake DeHome, but it wasn't. It was I just know he got drafted by the Panthers, and you were like, yo, he's an adult, bro. He's almost
He's
30.
still there?
No, this is a long time ago.
while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real out there. That's why a lot of people are getting exposed too. When they get into the league, they're not as good as they were in high school
Right.
because
'Cause
they
you were
had
just
6
older than
years
everybody.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you draft a senior in college, I'm like, well, he wasn't fresh. Because no one lasts 4 years. It's like, you can't.
They come out nice though. I mean, the Raptors is full of 4-year guards.
Yeah.
Lowry, Van Fleet, all them.
I
are 4
think for
years.
point guards, you should
They
spend
did
more
4
time.
years.
I think for point guards, you should spend as much time in college as possible, unless you're like that D Rose type. But also, you're a scoring point guard, not like a setup type of guy.
For me, I feel like the bigs are the ones that should stay long because they're the goofy ones.
I agree with you.
They be like, yeah, they be coming out just doing silly stuff.
But they
I'm
develop
like,
faster, I feel like. Some of them.
Also, a lot of like the 3-4s,
Mm-hmm.
they come out early because they're never taught to play like a 3.
right.
They're always
They have to
centers
go work
and-
on their wing game, and they're not going to get that.
Right.
when
Like if
they're-
you have a
when they're young.
dope NBA game in college at that position, you probably weren't scoring nothing.
Sports talk. I miss this. I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't done sports
You
talk
take a swig.
in a long
Oh, they ain't gonna give us a break. NBA's coming back too.
I know. I can't wait.
In December? That's crazy.
The boys love it too. The boys be like, "Dad, let's watch." Oh, so we were. One of the kids' friends came over. So they were playing Charlie's daughter, and they were playing family. So I'm watching this game very closely. Because, when you have the sons and people's daughters are over, you always like, all right, let me make sure nothing goofy's going on. I don't want that on the conscience. So they was like, hey, guys, Keelan was the dad. She was the mom. Kendrick was the baby. And she was like, hey, guys, I'm going to go make dinner. And you guys sit here and watch TV. And Keelan was like, that works. So he sits down. She's in the back playing on their fake toy thing, making dinner. He goes on YouTube, finds a basketball game, and puts on the game. So he's watching. She's like, dinner's ready. He's like, I'm just watching the game. And I'm like, yo, like they are killing me. And they're just, because I'm like, they're obviously, just imitating what they see in their home.
Right.
But it was just cracking me up. So she was taking a while, and Keelan was like, yo, we hungry. And I was like, hey, man, that's not how you. I was like, when he said it, I was like, teaching moment. Right? I was like, it's not.
Yo, we hungry.
I was like,
Yo, we hungry.
That's not how you talk, blah, blah. And when
Dad,
she-
that's how you talk all the time.
What do you mean?
When she brings it out, you tell her thank you,
Yeah.
blah, blah. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, you don't yell at people to make your food. They don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
I got beef.
And
with,
take the fake
with Keelan,
trash
though.
out.
For calling you butt cheeks boy.
Yeah.
You butt cheeks, boy.
Keelan straight up
Wait,
called
what?
me
When
butt
this
cheek
happened?
boy. And I was like,
One of them FaceTime. I don't know if Cotty FaceTime him, but so they could talk to Izzy.
so
Yeah.
Izzy likes, she loves Cotty.
Nah.
So she be like, cocky. Right?
Cocky.
So, we'll FaceTime, like, you want to see her and the boys? Yeah. So, yeah, we did. And then I think I don't know if it was Halloween or not, but
Nah, not yet. Well, you guys went out on. I didn't go.
I didn't go nowhere.
Well, the ladies went. They took the kids somewhere. But they FaceTime.
Yeah. And so then, like, they were getting ready for bed, I guess, whatever. Keelan was like, all right, bye, butt cheek boy. And I was like,
Wow. Wow.
and then Kendrick tried to show his butt. And then Cotty was like, all right, well, they get crazy after
They
dark.
started fumbling with the phone.
They just be. I'd be like, guys, come on, man.
But
They
yo,
just
but
think everything's so
I
funny.
had
That was
nothing
funny.
for him because I was like, oh yeah? On site, nigga.
Butt
Fucking
cheek
you
boy?
up. I
You
was
need
just
some
like,
butt cheek boy
tough.
T-shirts.
bro, all I can
That's
do is
you.
fight him after.
Man, you gotta square up.
I got to.
Next time you see him,
I was like, oh, in front of my daughter, homie.
man,
You might have to
Baby
change your
wildin',
IG
bruh.
name.
Yeah, man. I was
butt
like,
cheek boy. That's tough.
He's great.
That's
Bro,
they funny. They make me laugh. Like,
but it's
every
also in the way he
day.
delivered it too, because he was like, ooh, he ain't gonna see this coming. All right. Butt cheek boy.
and then he dipped out. So Chaz
then
couldn't
he
even
did-
say anything. He was like, all right, butt cheek boy, and
man,
he dipped. I
dog.
was
He
like,
dropped the
damn.
mic.
Yeah, that's a mic drop.
I was like, ah.
They was trying to FaceTime with Tony yesterday when he was on his live.
I'm glad I didn't answer if they gonna be
Oh,
disrespectful.
what's up, butt cheek boy?
Booger boy, what's good? Hey man, hold on.
I was like, you're raising bullies.
That's been in front of the people
Yo.
too. They
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
Booger boy. And it's been over for
Then
me.
you'd have been Tony
You had-
Baker Booger Boy.
I deleted all my accounts. It'd just be
They
Dapper
be
and
wild,
Midnight.
but they
now.
love hanging out with the other kids and stuff. They be like, "Who's coming over?" I was like, "Nah, every day they can't come over, but
Right.
you know, whatever." Then sometimes kids be wasting their time having an attitude and miss out on playtime. Like on Sunday, Greg and Mel's daughter, she was like, wasn't having it for I don't know why. And then the kids playing the whole time. Then it's time to leave. They want to start whining. It's like, you wasted 3 hours of
He
playtime.
was upset.
You could have played
He
the
was
whole
like-
time.
Eyeballs was juicy. Like, man,
Because then they get in the play mode, they want to stop. But like when everybody got here, y'all was being awkward.
Right.
And now you don't want to stop playing. It's like, hey, man.
it's funny when kids be playing and they be loud. It has no effect on me.
Nah.
When they're loud.
Yeah, 'cause we were playing this game in the kitchen, the adults, and the kids were in the back like, "Rah," kids just be randomly screaming. And
Right.
I just don't hear it, and then to hear was like, hold the noise down. I was like, I ain't even hear it, to be honest with you. I'm more annoyed by adults over talking.
Yeah.
That drives me insane. But the kids, I be like, hey man, y'all
what
can
kids
scream.
do. And
As
this
long
is
as
the
they don't
time-
scream right here in my
That high
eardrum.
pitch.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, but them in the background,
Nah,
white
they
noise.
Because it's
having fun.
consistent. So
yeah, it's
becomes-
just like, the kids are having a good
And
time.
they was
When they
all
get
over.
quiet, that's when you be like,
Right. What happened?
Well,
Yeah.
that moment happened. Kendrick comes downstairs crying.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I knew nothing. I knew something happened, but it wasn't big because every kid came out with their excuses. We were just walking down the stairs. Blah,
well, I
blah.
was on the computer.
Yeah, and
Like, what are you doing on the computer?
You got to find the oldest kid. Who the
Well,
oldest?
so JoJo, I was like, it's because to me it sounded like, just from what I heard, I was like, it sounded like he fell off the last step. He was like, he did. I was like, get up, and he was like, all right.
Nah.
Like that. I was like, you're being dramatic. Like,
Maybe.
I sliced my hand on them steps. Them steps is deadly. I don't know how, man.
I thought you cut yourself eating something.
No, I was chasing Joe, and then because he had grabbed his shoe back, because I had his shoe. Because when I chased him the first time, he lost his shoe. I was like, yeah, you're going to have to come back for this. And then when I was walking around in the kitchen, and he came from behind and snatched the shoe, so
Nice.
I chased him. And then I tried to reach for him, and then I landed on my hand, and then for some reason, just sliced my hand
Let me
open.
see the.
And I was like,
Okay.
shoot, man.
was the
You
death
don't want to
trap.
be bleeding in people's crib.
Should have sued Kev.
When you
Was
get
it
a,
Kev's
when you
crib?
get a certain age, you start hurting yourself on shit that you never. You're like, I hurt myself on the carpet. A
The
slice.
carpet. I was like, man, okay.
Yo, I got
kids is all over the
I got
place,
more
man.
gray hairs in my little beard now.
Yes.
I got like 4 or 5 now. One came up right in front of center, and I was like, I'm molding, bro. This is this is when you start getting old, and I'm like, I'm no longer
I
fresh.
love the grades,
I was like,
man.
I'm deteriorating now.
The women love the grays.
Man,
Yo wasn't like.
I love when I had this one. It'd be just this one.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, one
fell
long
out.
one always.
Yeah, I loved it because it looked like a lightning bolt within the rest of them. I was
Are
like,
you a
yeah.
Zeus out here?
I chopped mine down thinking I was gonna find some more. No,
No, it's just, I called it Graynold.
Oh,
Great.
jeez.
You had a name, Graynell.
Graynold.
You
But
did.
it fell out though, man. Hopefully it comes back though. I'm waiting for it.
It was only the one.
There was only the one. I got more underneath here, but
Uh-huh.
that one was prominent. People like, get rid of the gray. I'm like, nah, man, it's
It's character.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, we get older. That's
I'm
what
keeping
happens.
mine. Yeah, I was like, I got 4 of them. Let's do it. Once I hit 35, they all showed up.
Yeah.
They were all like, "What's up, fam?"
How old are you?
35.
35.
Yeah.
Me too.
You
That's what
35?
happened.
I'm
Yeah.
old.
Craig be Hollywood.
I know.
I
Craig
said my,
said,
I said my age multiple times.
You had.
Yeah.
You had.
What is it?
I'm 43.
Oh, we
44,
the same age.
actually, 44 this
44.
year, yeah.
Okay, so Craig got me.
When's your
It's
birthday,
good to
Craig?
be
March
around
27th.
somebody that's my age or older. I
You said it's
that.
good?
Yeah, because
he's
I'm
always
always
the
the
oldest
oldest
with
in
us.
the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Not
you know,
I don't know what happened.
Bye-bye.
trying to wait for you.
I was just like,
You were about to say something. I was like, but.
I like being the younger guy in the equation sometimes.
But neither one of you seem older.
No. Like Craig seems younger than me.
Yeah.
So when he said, I'm like, oh, I was surprised.
Well, you have the old man crank.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, but Craig don't
Craig
have
don't
that.
have
Craig got
Craig,
I'm never gonna grow up.
Craig would be in the club. I'd be like, man, there's too many people in here. Craig be like, man, I'm having the time of my life.
Craig seems
That's
like
a good
he got,
series, man. Me and you.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. If you guys would do
I'm
that.
cranky and he's just young.
Yeah. Craig always
Cue
seems
it up,
gotta-
man, right
Let's
there.
do that,
I got
Craig.
you. Got you.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
That's hilarious, dog.
We
Because
make
Craig
shows
sure as
happen
hell would
right
be
here.
in there like,
Yeah, just in the club, and I'm in there too. Like, hey man, what time is this over? Oh, we just getting started.
Tony be at the bar. Can I order some chamomile tea?
Chamomile
Turn
gonna
the
put you to
music
sleep.
down.
Right.
That's exactly my point.
We don't sell that, sir. What do you got?
I feel like with what we do for a
Gotta get some
living,
old English.
everybody's energy is younger anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't never realize, you're not cognizant of like, oh, some of these people 50, 55. You're like, man.
Yeah.
I don't get to
No.
do the old stuff though.
Like
I-
what?
I'm always taking my kids somewhere to do something, so it's always some young activity.
Like, what's some old stuff you feel like you missing
Um,
out on?
I don't know what y'all do.
There's some
What
AARP
what
discount.
you do?
I go home.
I don't really go to the gun range.
I'd be
I
chilling,
don't,
man.
yeah.
chilling.
I don't
I'm-
really play like video games. So
Yeah,
like
I be
we go to
doing
the
that.
gym, we go.
The
it's
movies
usually
was my
activities.
thing.
Yeah.
That's going.
Shut down.
I have turned into every episode of King and Queens.
Yeah, that's been
who
my
I've
life.
become. Like,
Yes.
it's another dinner party. It's another, game night.
Yeah.
It's just, and we got to hang out with this couple versus this couple, and
Yeah,
let's
y'all
get
do a
the
lot of
kids
couple
together.
stuff.
We do. And we
But
get the
also,
kids
what
together.
y'all do is exciting. Y'all are on the road a lot. Y'all are
Yeah.
at different cities. So when you're home, you're like,
Yeah, I try to tell people that too, because they be like, "Your lives are so exciting." I'm like, "My job is fun." So at home, I'm actually very boring. Like with my friends, I'm
I
actually
like
very,
doing nothing. at the
Yeah,
crib.
I like
doing
I like
nothing is
nothing.
great.
Saturday, I was like, leave me alone. Like, that's why when you hit me up about the Gary thing,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm off today, man.
I was like, nigga, it's a text.
Because it's constantly people like, can you do this? Can you do this?
Yeah.
Can you do this? And I was just like, I wasn't there for it Saturday. I was like, leave me alone. But I talk about nonsense all day. But anything involving, I just needed that.
they also
day.
Of
don't
course.
they also don't realize that most of your time at work, you're dealing with drunk people
Oh, that.
every day at work.
That.
So if you add that to it, it's like,
Well, I think people don't realize too, like, even when we're not physically on stage, we're still we're posting or we're shooting something or we're like,
and we're thinking about the show.
and we're thinking about something that you got to do or whatever. So it's like when you have a chance to do, like Sunday, I wasn't even on my phone. I posted what I had to post in the morning, and then I was like, all right, it's time to hang with the homies and the
I
kids,
need
and
those
that's it.
days where I just be like literally nothing.
Yeah.
No, you need those days for sure.
Yeah, it
I
was
took
just
I
like-
took a 2 week to nothing.
Yes, you did. I appreciate it.
I
Tired
was-
of being a single dad.
I was done,
appreciate
bro.
it.
I was burnt. I hit my wall. You know what I mean? I tell you, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh,
Yeah, your
God,
eyes
damn,
bleeding. It's
my
time to
eye
take
was
time
like
off, man.
literally turning red all day, every day. I was like, oh, I'm dying. I need to stop. I need.
Cotty
to
was
sleep.
coming home like, I think Chaz need to shut it down. He's gonna die.
I was going night and day, bro, for 5 months. That's how I felt. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die. But we got a lot of good work done, so it was worth it, I guess. Now I'm trying to get my life back together. I can't sleep, dog. That's the problem. I just can't sleep.
I've been passing out lately.
I've been passing,
can't.
but I passed at the same time.
Sunday night, I went to bed fully dressed. I laid down and I was looking at something. I woke up the next morning.
Sunday was a long
full
day. though.
outfit on.
Sunday was a very.
Oh, we did have the hour change.
that, and we started early. So
Yeah,
it was
because we
just-
got
it
up
was-
earlier than we normally would. And
Yeah,
then it was just
and then like when the thing that we went to started earlier. Like normally, the events at later, you take a little nap or whatever. So it started early. It was a lot of fun and energy happening. And then like because when we got home, I planned on. I was like, yeah, we've been drinking. I was.
oh
like,
yeah, I saw it brewing. I was like, yeah. Shut up.
Because, when we get home.
He was looking at Cotty. He was like, yeah, Joe, you see it, man. And he went in for the random hug. I was like, shut up.
We went home. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I literally, I didn't even get under the covers. I was on top.
That's hilarious.
that's the best sleep.
Man,
Yeah,
I was
Ever
out.
since I got my recliner, man,
Oh.
10 o'clock, my son come at like 1 in the morning, go to bed, Dad. I'm good till 4:30.
Good job.
I don't even open my eyes.
Get up super early.
I just go. I know.
I've been falling asleep every single night at 1:30.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened because I'm catching up on The Boys and all these shows.
Right.
So I'll be watching it, and every time I start dozing, I look at my phone and it's 1:30.
Yeah.
And then I wake up at the same time every day. Keelan
That's
got
your
school.
bedtime.
That's my bedtime.
That's the bedtime.
And I wake up at the same time, get the boys ready for school and whatnot, and that's just my routine now.
I
1:30.
think I really have like a 15 hour clock, right? That I do every day, because when I try, if I keep going, then I'll sleep a whole 8 hours. But if I try to sleep at like 10, 11, 12, it does not happen. If I try to set that,
Your sleep always been trash.
it's always, and I was trying to like take those couple weeks to
Chaz
reset
would
it.
stagger in late, and then he'd be up early. I'd be like, man, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Have you tried melatonin?
Nah, because I was like, if this is my natural, then it might be fine. I think I just have to make that extra time to take that day to crash. And maybe I just need that, but
you gotta get them naps in.
Yeah, what I realized
We
is
got
if you
time
don't
to nap.
stay on the
But
schedule.
like, I'm talking about like 15-minute ones.
just what am I gonna nap at?
Like yesterday, I dozed off. The kids, we were doing stuff, and I dozed off for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
And I
all.
was like,
A
no,
nap, a
that-
nap
I
is
was like,
supposed to be 15
That'll make
minutes.
you feel. I think it's
I
like 20.
was up.
I heard anything over 20 is too long.
Yeah, people
But,
be taking them long.
'cause I think
I
a
feel
sleep
sluggish
cycle.
after a nap.
Yeah, I think a sleep cycle is 30 minutes, something like that.
What's the most you ever slept? Like, just straight.
Oh, I think I did 13 one time.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I know I did a solid 12 to 13 once for sure, a couple times.
I remember
before.
the day after prom, I did 12. I did 12 hours.
Tony was
I
out
went to sleep
partying.
at 6 a.m., woke up at 6 p.m.
He was
I
like,
was
"Damn."
like, whoa.
I might have missed a day in Vegas. I might have been like, wait, it's
I was
Friday.
about to say, I'm with him. I did a week in Vegas, and it was week in my 20s in Vegas.
Yeah.
We went hard.
Yeah.
I got back that Monday and slept Monday.
Yeah.
Like, I woke up, I was like, Mom, what day is it? Because I think I was in between
She's like, it's 2014
college or something like that.
2015.
And she was like, y'all
like
had
it's
fun,
Monday.
huh?
2015.
Because I just didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I went to sleep at one time. When I woke up, it was either sunny or so I was like, okay, I don't.
That'll trip you out though.
And I was just like, Mom, what? She was like, you slept all day. She was like, y'all must have went hard. I was like, oh man, I just needed to recover. I just slept a whole day.
And then here recently, like probably last month or the month before, I went to sleep at like 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I was just on the bed. I dozed up and never recovered.
Yeah.
I would wake up, it'd be dark. Oh, it's dark.
And that's what
Didn't recover until the next morning.
Yeah.
I call those the hibernations.
You
When I
need those,
just-
though.
It just be 4:30 p.m. and I'm just like,
Yeah.
out of here.
that's what I did in my bedroom, like a Vegas room. So the windows are blacked out. So when
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
get some sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. And I have to go to sleep at the same time. I have to go to sleep somewhere around 10. If I miss that window, I'm up all night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
that
the
happens.
windows be delicate. Or if
Yeah.
like I wake up in the morning for something, if I gotta, like I had to take Sabrina to the airport the other day, I can't go back to sleep.
It's the
Once
worst.
I
Right.
get
Oh,
up
yeah.
and do stuff,
And your body's moving.
Man.
It's the worst.
Your body's like, we up, right? Yeah,
but I
we
knew
up.
I needed more sleep, but it
Yeah.
was like I can't go back.
Yeah, that's when I just end up taking a nap though. Like if I
Yeah.
do something, if I get up early, if it's out of schedule,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got to do something, I'm usually something around between the hours of like 2 and 4, somewhere in there. I'll be like, so I'm just gonna pass
Doze
out.
So we got Iz sleeping in her bed, but she don't stay in there long, and she'll come bust in the room. Then I'll try to take her back in the bed, and then go back, and she'll bust in again. I'm like, all right, just lay in here. So it's I think it's getting better, but she will not sleep through the night, bro. She's never ever slept through the night.
Sincere loved the bed. He was like, put me in it, please, and leave me. He's always been that way, man. He's like,
I just like that the boys can get up. They used to call for me, and now to go to the
I heard
bathroom,
that earlier.
they don't have to. I just see Keelan. Keelan be funny because I just see their little bodies. So I'll just see we have the night light in the bathroom and the little light in their room. So I'll just see a head walk by. I'll hear the toilet go up. I just see another body walk by. But sometimes he's so out of it. Like one day, I just like to see what he's doing sometimes. So I walk back in his room and he was just staring in front of his drawer and his dresser, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I gotta get some clothes on." I was like, "It's not time for school or nothing, bro. You're just out of it." And he's
Yeah.
like, all right. And he crawled up, got back in the bed, and went to sleep. I was
Yeah.
like,
right about that.
Are they still at the age where you wake up and they're in the bed sleep with you?
Kendrick does that. The little one, I'll wake up and I'll be like, nah, and I take him back. But here's how he don't go to my side. He walks around to her side.
Smart.
I'll get up and be like, what is he doing in here?
Mm-hmm.
And she's so delirious. She don't never know what time it is. She don't ever know. So she'd be like, I thought it was. I was like, get your ass out of here, bro.
What age did you stop them from sleeping in the bed? Your bed.
When Keelan was later than Kendrick. Kendrick was earlier because Keelan was like, I want him to sleep in my room. And Kendrick was like, yeah. So it was easy to get Kendrick out because he's like, I want to be with my brother.
Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to work on that.
But Keelan pretty much.
Leave you alone.
That's right. Because I will get the people to protect me.
I'll be like, y'all know we friends. Like, we know.
No,
this,
don't
this
listen. We're
comes
not
with
friends.
life. Like, this is, when we get off here, we're still going to be in his ass about having
Help
another
me.
kid. But when he started kicking me, I was like, you got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the kicks.
Because they be sleeping sideways. Like, when I go in their room in the middle of the night, sometimes just to see what they doing, I'm like, how are you sleep like this? You went to bed irregular. Keelan be upside down, one leg hanging over the side of the bunk bed. I'm like, how?
Wild
How did you get here?
I really thought about I told you, I was like, we should just put a belt around Izzy's legs when she sleeps, bro.
That's funny.
So she can't go kick. I really thought about just tying her thighs together. So she can't go kicking, man. Because she be bicycle kicking?
Bicycle kicking?
Bicycle kicking?
What
That's kind of tough. That was kind of hard, Will. Bicycle kicking?
Fell down the steps.
Yeah, I had to stop mine at like 4 because they were like 5, 6. And I was like, y'all
Man, your
big.
kids are giants, man.
giants.
Where's this coming from?
When
They
you feel
all
like
tall,
you
though.
just get the little corner, I was like, nah. Mm-mm.
Bro, I get a sliver of bed. Yo be here laying this way. Would love to sleep this way and not be here in this
Right.
corner.
Why do they make it an H? Why can't you do 3 L's?
She won't stay that way. You'll turn her back, and then she be like,
And I get irritated, so I'll start giving them forearms. And then I'll be like, I just pick them up. So I'll wake up, and I'm like, who's hitting me? And she'll be like, I didn't know what time. I'll get up, take them back in the bed.
Never know.
She never knows.
They came in, they flew in for the night. Werewolves.
And he always, like, sometimes
Dragons.
I'll catch him. Like, I'll wake up because I hear the footsteps, and I'll pop up, and I see his head. I'm like, no, come here. Get back in there. And he's just doing it either out of habit. I'm like, do you have to pee?
Right.
I'll take him in there to pee, and I'll put him back in the bed. He go back to sleep. But he be coming on her side every time. He's like, nah, man, get out my bed.
I wish my dad would have let me sleep with them when I was scared, man. He never let me in there.
Mine didn't either. My dad would have a full talk with me.
Scared, Pops. He's like, you ain't coming in there. Like, come on, man. Don't do me like this. The werewolves. The zombies, man. Kurt Russell.
Did he try to soothe? When he put you back in, did he try to soothe?
No, get out. Like, cause I can always sleep with moms. So I'll be like, I'm scared. Go on, lay in there. Oh, yes. That's weird.
You worked that little deal out?
When I go to Dad's house, he wasn't having it. I was like, one time I tried to lay in there. I crawled in and tried to sleep at the foot of the bed because I was shook. They knew I was in there. Like, Tony, you in there? No. Out. I was like, man, it's scary.
Hey,
man.
Cam, where we at on time?
Oh,
okay.
Perfect time.
You want to do a question?
Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, yeah. I will see you later. Oh, what up, y'all? That's just me texting the wife. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. All right? Blue Chew is prescribed by a licensed physician, so you don't have to go to the doctors or wait in the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door. The package comes, and discreet. Ain't nobody gonna know, and you just go ahead and go home with whoever you love or you don't love. You might have met in the street. I don't know, but the point is, stuff is good. It works, and go out and have a good time. And if you too want to have a good, strong time, you can go to BlueChew.com, promo code ISSUES, and try it for free. All you do is pay $5 for shipping. Once again, that's BlueChew.com, promo code ISSUES. Try it for free. And I wouldn't lie to you, all right? It works. But try it for yourself.
Let's do a
You got
question.
What they got over there, man? Cue it up.
All right. So this is kind of cool. This is from Searless News, SEAR, like Searless
Sear.
News. If you could choose any actor to play you in a biopic, who would you all choose? To play you.
Play me?
To play you. Who? If you could choose any actor to play you in a biopic, who would you all choose?
Are we going for acting chops or
Whoever.
closeness and looks?
I guess it's a combo. I guess you would take whoever you could, who you would want to see you playing you. So I guess you could do if you want to do the Jackson American Dream, you can do it from your kid to the middle ages to an adult. Who would you see?
Well,
the kids. I want my kids to play me.
That's funny. They don't look like you though.
I would shave just because your daughter don't look like you. Don't have to take
She
that
looks
on
just
me.
like you.
You don't have to take that on me, man.
She'll play me in a biopic.
My kids look like me now before they did. But I don't know.
really see
Keelan looks like you.
when I look at the kids.
Keelan does.
Keelan,
Yeah.
Kendrick looks
Kendrick,
like Cotty.
nah.
Yeah, he don't look like you.
Kendrick makes my faces.
He's got your mannerisms.
He be doing all that stuff. But
Yeah, I would say Michael B. Jordan.
Actually, it's probably not even bad. That's really close to
Okay.
Craig. Like that is.
Greg
really
can just
close
get a family member.
That
to-
too.
Right.
Pick a Wayne.
I was gonna say my son, but I was like, that'd be like he too tall. He look
Yeah.
awkward as a writer. Like,
Marlon can play Craig.
Very, very true. They can vice versa play for each other.
Uh,
Need you niggas to A.
your
Oh,
brother can play you.
G, yeah, he just booked the show.
What do you
Oh,
book?
he did?
NBC with Kenny Smith.
Nice.
Oh yeah. K. Smith Jr.
Yeah,
ABC.
I'm sorry on was not it's the Peacock Network.
Peacock.
Oh,
yeah.
dope.
He just tried to come
That's
on. He
dope.
tried to come on my post and roast.
Oh, he did?
On the ESPN post.
He
He was like, I see that 31%. I'm like, but did you pay? Did you play? Were you at this level? Shut your ass up.
Oh, when you pulled up for the bucket.
No, I posted. I was looking up actually my family tree. Found out actually we have to fight for biggest family now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know there were so many police.
Oh,
Like I guess going back, I have sons, and I told you my brother has sons and everybody. Well, it doesn't stop there. Like before that, everybody. I think like my great grandfather had 8 boys, and everybody from there had like 5 boys.
so
It's
police
just-
never birthed a girl.
It's just so many boys, and I was like, geez.
No girl.
So anyway, but I was Googling my last name, and my old sports stuff popped up from off ESPN. So I posted it, and I was like, these are trash stats. I was like, but I'm part of the 3.5% that played at the next level. So when Greg started talking, I was like, were you in the 3.5? Were you in the 3.5? If not, shut your ass.
He actually had a D1 scholarship for football.
What? Oh, well, that.
Oh,
Greg
that's
did?
fine.
Yeah, he tore his arm,
that
Ah.
sucks.
and he was like, "I'm just gonna act."
What position was he
He's like,
playing?
"I'm not doing." He had a made up position. He was like he's like a free safety / lineman.
Mm-hmm.
He was just
Well, he
really
couldn't have been
fat.
a free safety pass lineman.
Was
Those are
it
very
a safety? He played in between
different. Okay, it's probably like a strong
Linebacker?
safety.
because
something like
they
that.
would let him make the decision because he
Like
would
Palomalo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a Roman back. That's dope.
Wow,
I had
that's
no
dope.
idea.
I didn't know that either.
That's dope. Greg looks. I mean, you all look mad young. He looks mad young.
Oh, he
Yeah,
definitely
he's
looks
in
young.
his 20s still. No, he just turned 30 actually.
Okay.
I don't know his
I would
I don't
guess
know
he's
his
still in his
Hollywood
20s.
age. So
It's definitely probably 24,
funny.
25.
I would have had Donald Faison play me, I guess.
okay,
Donald
Just on the
Faison?
similarity.
Oh, I see. I can see that.
he's
Yeah,
a good
I can see
actor
that.
too.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Faison Love. I was
No.
like,
Big Worm.
yeah, I was like,
Big
I don't-
Worm is Tony
I was like,
Baker.
I don't think so, Tony.
We in here.
You see my face? I'm like, how?
I can see that.
Donald Faison.
Donald Faison would be dope.
I don't have an answer. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
He got a-
Who did I say
Short and
Keon
chubby
look
enough.
like?
They say I've heard-
RJ Walker looked like he can be in your family.
Who's that?
He was on Atlanta. I put it in the group chat.
I know. I don't remember that.
He
Is that the weird one from Atlanta?
No, that's
He-
the key.
Oh, Lakeith.
he was in the episode. Do y'all watch Atlanta?
Yeah, I watch Atlanta.
Remember it was what'd you say, Cam?
Clark County's the name. The rapper.
You said what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Keon right there.
I wouldn't mind. Can he act?
It looked like
Yeah,
he
I
could. Yeah,
wouldn't
he's good. It looked like he could
I
be
was
in
gonna
y'all
say
family.
Chadwick, but
For you?
yeah. I was just
Oh,
gonna
right
pick-
here I can see it
So it'd be a
With the
Marvel
squinty
movie
eyes.
about me.
with the ears too. The
You
ears.
got the squinty eyed picture, like right here. I
ears.
see
No,
it.
yeah, okay, he could play me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why you ain't
I
responding
wouldn't.
to that
I
when I
wouldn't
put it in
mind.
the
This
group
guy
chat?
could play me. The
What you
everybody
got
hates
over there,
Chris guy.
Chaz?
I don't know.
Putting that pressure on you.
I don't know.
You
know,
read
I-
the question. You knew it.
Yo,
I did. I
Kelly
knew it was coming.
Perrine could be Chad.
He had to be my father though, because that's the thing. Is
he
like
could definitely be your pops.
who could be
Kelly
who could
Perrine.
be me? Kelly Perrine, for those who don't know, was one-on-one. The homie, the little.
He was
short
also
homie.
in the show.
Oh, that's you.
The brothers. Kelly Perrine.
Yeah, that
all
is
day,
Chad.
man.
Matter of fact, every time I was like, why does he? That's Chad.
It's Chaz
That is
all
Chaz.
day, man. I went to a table read with him, and he was killing it.
We
at the
tried to get him
table
on
read.
a show a couple times. We're cool
He's dope.
because we said it before. We was like, yo, if we ever do something,
Man,
nah, you
bro.
my pops.
He would play old you.
Yeah, he's got to be my dad in something one day. I can't think of anybody who fits my frame. So
You should play young him.
I should play young Kelly.
Definitely.
That's how it should work.
If anything, maybe Kenan Thompson.
Everybody I thought of sound like maybe he'll get offended if I say this.
Who you got?
I was like-
I'm not going to get offended. I won't get offended, but who you got?
I was like the Last Samurai. Was it,
Last Samurai.
what's the dude's name? Forrest
Tom
Whitaker.
Cruise?
Forrest
Oh.
Whitaker. I can see
Oh.
Forrest Whitaker playing an older you.
I need a young
The more-
Yeah, we need
Oh,
somebody
shit,
to play
was
Chaz.
me now.
I'd say the kid from Good Boys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, little dude with the fro.
That movie
Yeah,
was funny.
that's a
man.
young
Good Boys
you.
was great.
I would say that wasn't.
I
the-
don't see Chaz with that kid though.
No, we used to make fun of. I used to get made fun of. Remember the kid from Hook, the fat kid from Hook?
Yep.
I wasn't ever that
Yep.
big though, but but he had the.
He was
cheek.
funny.
He was great.
He was the
The
one that balled up in the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony said he hated Hook. So
What?
I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it.
That's the same thing.
I didn't
No,
like
it's not. It's not the same thing, but that's why.
I didn't like it.
When did you see it? What age?
91. What was that 91, 92?
Tony was 20.
I was 15.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe that's. I was a kid. I was like,
Oh,
I
Hook
seen,
was
I seen
great.
it as an adult. Man,
Oh,
I
I
loved
loved
Hook.
Hook was great.
I don't like the
My mom loved
cinematography of
Hook.
it either.
What? Ah, jeez. No, Spielberg,
The
you
way
did
it
it
looked,
wrong.
I don't
Spielberg.
like the way it looked.
Spielberg, Tony's got some notes for
Tony
you.
Irvin over here.
And I didn't like Robin Williams as Peter Pan.
Ah, you're tripping.
I love Robin Williams, but that wasn't the move.
What are you talking about? It was
He
great.
was just too wide.
It's like, what are you talking about?
He was too what?
Robin Williams is wide.
What are
His
you
body
talking- he
type
was an
or his
adult.
acting?
His body type.
But that's the
Oh.
whole story. He was an old
He was like-
man.
yeah.
He forgot he was.
But still.
I don't want to tell the movie, but yeah.
I
Well,
think,
I mean,
hey,
if they ain't seen
it's
it by
way
now,
too late to
hell.
spoil it, Craig.
Sorry.
I know, right?
He forgot it was Peter.
Craig's over here. I don't want to tell you that. Hey, Darth
Dustin
Vader is
Hoffman
his
was
father.
legit. Dustin Hoffman was legit.
He made
Ah,
me
he was
laugh
great.
because with his teeth.
Rufio was great.
Rufio.
Smee.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
California.
Smeed. Oh,
Shout out to
okay.
the Bay Area.
Okay, Bay Area. Always got it.
I didn't like
Always,
Hook, man.
baby.
Tony's
Stall-
tripping.
Stall
y'all.
me out, man.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I had to find a kid and then find somebody who can play. Oh, maybe there's this one
Kelly
kid.
Marine could play you.
Well, Tony, he's
he
older
don't look
than me.
old though.
I mean, he looks older than me.
Does he?
I'm aging horribly though. in this last year alone.
I would
As
also
I'm
say the
aging
guy
horribly.
from Stella's Got a Groove Back. What's the dude that did when he was done having sex with?
Oh, he's hilarious. From The Wire.
He's good.
Wendell Pierce.
Yeah.
I was
That's what
waiting. I was
say.
about window.
That was
Yeah,
waiting.
wait,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Wendell
I know what you're
Pierce is
talking about, though.
fantastic.
That scene made
Somebody
me
my
cry.
age.
When as soon as he put it in, he starts sweating.
Oh yeah. Oh, he knew
That was a
coming.
great scene.
That was great though.
I remember the theater erupting on that part.
Oh, it was so fun. He was
Yeah.
When I saw that bee come down, I had to
Yeah.
rewind it. I was like,
He's a dope actor, man.
He is.
I
He's
did
really
that
good.
something else now too.
after sex so many times.
Yeah.
Those some good answers.
Yeah.
I don't have a good one, but those are some good answers.
Kelly
I
Marine.
forgot the kid's name, but he did the voice for Lion King, the new one for Simba.
The new.
Yeah, for that one that just came out for Disney. He
I
did
would
the-
say
he did the
Steele
voice.
from Juice. He
I
could
forgot
play
his
you.
name.
I wouldn't mind if what's his name played me from The Boys, A-Train. We were just talking about
Okay.
him.
Oh yeah, I can
Jesse-
see him
Jesse
playing
Usher?
you.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind that at all.
Jesse T. Usher.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
All right, let's do one more.
Cue it up.
I lost it.
The kid ones though, I definitely have my kids because like we working. Like, I would definitely Ice Cube that.
They're in
situation.
class already.
No, but I could see them wanting to.
Sincere could
Putting
play
them
a
in
young
some
me.
sketches and stuff, shooting them.
Yeah. Oh, they did one sketch.
Sincere can
Keelan
definitely
killed
play
it.
young you.
I had Keelan in one sketch. He definitely did very well.
Because if they have fun with it, especially
Yeah,
now.
he loved it.
And it's dad time. I'm gonna go with dad. We're gonna shoot videos. I want to go. No, stay home.
Yeah, he ripped his.
Okay, this is from Fran Cares for You Therapist. Okay.
Okay.
Fran Cares for You Therapist. If you guys need
Promote
somebody
your
to go
business.
to. Hi, love the show. Chaz is my favorite by far.
That's
Did
why.
she
He
really say
loves
that?
Are you all going? Are you all going to gather with the family for Thanksgiving, or has COVID-19 changed your plans? What's your guys' Thanksgiving?
Absolutely.
plans?
I ain't got no plans. Actually,
You got no Thanksgiving plans?
Sabrina talked about possibly going somewhere, just to go, like
Mm-hmm.
random place with the boys and stuff. But I don't know.
Correct.
Oh no, it's,
the
it's
100
family time. We all go get with the family. We'll have it in the backyard, but
Right.
we've been keeping it close knit and getting together like once a month
Mhm.
for the family time
I'll
for
be
the
at
Thanksgiving.
Craig's.
Huh?
I'll be at Craig's.
Sure.
Yeah, you be at the Wayne's.
Yeah.
The Wayne's thing.
We do
Pulling
too.
up.
We
That'd
do
be
one
fun,
at my
bro.
mom's with the more fattening food,
Mhm.
and then we do the healthier Thanksgiving
I'll
with
be
the
at the
family.
Where that?
healthy
Yeah. No, where's the other one?
Diamond Bar.
It's really-
Diamond Bar.
Can your family cook? Is that a Wayne's thing?
Yeah.
Can everybody get down?
All my aunts could cook.
For real?
Yeah.
Even Aunt Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dope. Oh, and she dropped. Yo, did y'all see the Kim Boutrell? What's her name?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
came back.
Oh, it was great.
She came back. With
She
the,
came back, man.
That was great.
Benita Betrayal.
Benita Betrell.
Benita Betrayal. The
Yes.
names are so important.
Benita Betrell, yes. She came back.
I'll be pulling up to Craig's functions.
I went to
Oh my
one,
God.
I think.
I used to have the barbecues in the backyard all the time.
I'll be there.
No, did you?
I don't get invites, man. Craig don't invite me to stuff,
When I
man.
lived around the corner.
Craig don't
Matter of
respond to
fact,
my
I'm
text.
tired of
You
Craig
moved quick.
following me.
You
Me
moved
and
quick.
Craig have moved by each other like 3 times.
Yeah. All Quentin, I always see him out somewhere. I'm like, oh shit, you live
You
here?
live around
Like,
like-
yeah.
like,
I
'cause
see him
at-
at Vaughn's.
At
this
his
time.
old spot, I forgot where we ran into each other, and we lived like
I was coming
5
up.
minutes.
I was coming off the freeway and made a left, and I seen Keon go and turn into a house, and I was like, Keon! And busted
And
the
then
U came back.
The next time, now Sylmar, I saw him in Vaughn's. I was like, "What you doing out here?" He's like, "I live up the street." I was like, "What?"
I remember I went to
Craig's
Craig's
stalking
crib
me,
in North
man.
Hollywood. He was like, hey, what's up, Craig? Like your house? This is the last house in North Hollywood. All right.
Was this the one we did that in?
Because people, he was like, "Oh, I like your house in Panoramic City. What is it?
Panoramic?
City." I was like, "No, this is the last block in North Hollywood." I don't.
Oh,
That's
you
important.
was trying to
This
squeeze
house.
into
No,
North
I
Hollywood?
was the last
I
house.
don't think so, bro.
Oh,
He was
no,
past
man. What your mail
Satacoy,
say?
dog.
What's your
Said
mail
North
say?
Hollywood.
Because he writes it on it. No, y'all had to mail me.
Oh no!
I know.
man. It didn't feel like
91402
North
zip
Hollywood
codes.
going over there. It was a journey.
It was
But
across
right across the
Satacoy.
street, you were in
No
Panoramic
one
City.
believes
or
that,
something.
man. But Craig's
This guy.
swear by it. Nah, man, the zoning. I went to the
This
zoning
guy.
offices.
Wait, you talking about the
and,
house with the pool?
Yeah.
Man, you lived right by us, and our address was.
You was across Coldwater.
Man,
You had to get on this pocket.
we was
side.
only there for 2 months though. We definitely did.
That definitely wasn't North Hollywood.
No,
No, yeah. I can show you on my driver's license.
Queue up the mail.
What about you, Keon? What y'all doing for Thanksgiving? What's
Family.
your plan?
Same thing.
Just going-
Probably going to my aunt's.
You going to the
or-
Bay?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No. We'll probably do the Bay for Christmas. I don't know. Her mom said she wanted us to come for Thanksgiving. And
Thanksgiving.
I was like,
This time.
So I like Yo's mom a tremendous amount. Love her to death. There's nothing she can never do no wrong in my eyes. She's wonderful. The rest of them I'm like, okay, you know what I mean. The rest of the family, but she has family in Arizona, so
Y'all going to Arizona?
oh no. But I'll tell you why we're not. I'll tell
just
you
wear those
why.
glasses, you'll be fine. You
Well,
want us?
Because so me, I don't like.
They are Make America Great class.
I don't like meeting new. Hey guys,
Hey, pull up. Welcome, brother.
Hey, brother.
these were medicinal glasses. I told you guys what happened to my eye. It's the only
All you
reason.
missing on those is Trump 2020.
on the,
That's
on the
all
lenses.
you need.
Uh,
All lives matter.
So she was like, well, yeah, I want to go to Arizona. And I was like, I was trying to make excuses to not go. And I had nothing by the time. I was like, all right, we'll go to Arizona. But I don't, I know it's her family, but they're strangers to me. Right. And I don't like being around people I don't know.
Especially on that
Well,
holiday.
you gotta get
it's
to
like-
know 'em.
Yeah, they're gonna
Well,
be strangers
This
as
is
long
the
as you don't
moment.
know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, see,
You
that's the
gotta
thing,
meet.
though, is that I was like, that's Arizona. I was like, we got to deal with the racism. I was like, when I crossed Arizona, there's a big old Trump 2020 sign as soon as you get in there. And I was like, you got to deal with that.
I actually like going to Arizona.
It's not that. Well,
I don't.
I can't say because every time I'm there, it's for comedy. So the people there
Well, that's different.
is different.
It's different, and like I said, they're Mexican, so I'm really not going to be around any others, right?
Yeah.
So, but I was just kind of like, I don't want to go. Just like, we were supposed to sit around and so you do comedy, huh? Well,
No,
I don't want to do that.
The small talk.
You tell us a joke. I was like, I'm already.
Right.
This is early November. I was already dreading this a month away. I
I
was
feel
like,
you.
I don't
on
want to do
The
that.
small talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that on Thanksgiving.
And then I was like, what are we gonna do? Either stay with them. They're gonna be like, no, don't get a hotel. Stay with us. I don't want to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
So wait, what are your boys doing? They don't know yet.
No, we don't know. None of us know.
Oh,
We just like.
You're not going to see Mom? You're gonna go to New Mexico?
I didn't plan on it. We were just out there.
Go to New Mexico, man.
Where did we go? We went last.
Just make Tony's plans. Man. I called your mom already. Miss Sandy, we all coming to New Mexico.
We went out there before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
like this year. We took a train out there, but it was just 3 of us. It was just me, Sabrina, and Sincere, because
Mhm.
Serena had to work. I can never get them at the same time.
Yeah,
It's always like one of them's always missing.
yeah.
I'm gonna get y'all on the same trip.
for
Gotta
my family,
kidnap 'em.
Thanksgiving is like the big like everybody. Christmas, everybody kind of, people got their own kids. And so
Yeah.
Christmas is more like last year we went to my brother's for Christmas, and he was like, "Are y'all coming up this year?" But we might go to Cotty's mom. But I can drive 2 hours and go to my brother's. Like my dad, her mom, and my brother are all up north.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
we could
I like Northern Cali.
we could go, do a lot. But Thanksgiving, my thing, honestly, I told her when she brought up possibly leaving, I was like, Thanksgiving's my favorite for one.
Thanksgiving is the best.
And the food, I was like, how I am with food. I don't want to risk going
That's the part of
somewhere
Thanksgiving.
else. And the food, with my mom's side of the family, the food is going to be fire.
Right.
I don't want to risk it.
That's my life now, man.
Food.
Like when I go to, they really don't consider my dietary,
Yeah.
or they'll just make like a side and
Yeah.
call it a day for me. And I
Right.
just be like,
Oh, you get the nonsense bag of salad.
yeah, man.
Oh, we
It's
got
just
something
like-
for you.
The iceberg.
You know what it
Sabrina,
is, though?
and I had to, and Sabrina was like, "Yo, you got to start just taking your own food." Like you, right,
Yeah.
you
But
right.
what
I
it
can't
is,
depend on
too, is
nobody.
people, even within their efforts, don't know what they're doing. Like, don't know. Like, this had... Because when Cotty was cooking for Sunday, she was like, what can Tony not have and not have? I was like, oh.
Vegan.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Everything
She was like,
under
well, I
that.
don't know how to... and if people aren't, like, cooks like that, they was like, I got to follow these. I don't know what to substitute
Right.
I
It's
got
hard,
to follow this.
and
These
that's fair.
instructions.
Because-
And to get food taste good.
Right.
I have no confidence in my cooking anymore because I don't know how to season it like that. And now that I watch my sodium, it makes it even worse because
Right.
I'm not using salt. So
Right.
it's just like I don't know. I don't know how to cook no more. Like I can cook breakfast still, or
Right.
like but
Pancakes.
When I try to season like the tofu or whatever, it just I haven't nailed it yet.
Yeah.
I just be like, man.
Yeah, I had to talk my mom down because my uncles used to come with their little bag that's insulated, whatever, with their food in it.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Oh, look at this old Hollywood," and I'm like, "No, ma, you use a lot of stuff. that
Yeah.
they can't use. Lowry's ain't in there.
Right.
Especially
Right.
Naaman.
Yes, well, none of them. But this has been for
yeah.
years. Keenan's
Yeah.
always been in
Right.
that
Yeah.
direction.
Isn't Keon a vegan?
No, he was until he found out you can't necessarily be 100% vegan your whole life. Certain
okay.
things start going to shit if
Okay.
you don't use them.
Oh wow.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's like you don't
What-
build certain acids in your stomach after a while because you're not eating.
He
meat.
looks phenomenal.
He made
It's
Men's
crazy.
Health magazine in his
He looks
at
phenomenal,
60, I
right?
believe.
Wow. That's great.
Crazy.
How long was he vegan?
About 20, 30 years.
What does he put on his skin?
See, I catch him when he's ashy. I don't know what he put
I'd
on.
be like, bruh.
You seen him ask you
When
before?
we have writing meetings, it's ashy ankles, knuckles. Now
When
when
I
he
see
goes
him,
on
I'd be like,
TV,
how are you? Why are you glowing? Are you
he's,
pregnant?
Aveda energizing nutrients is the
A what?
Aveda energizing nutrients.
A Veda?
Yeah, they stopped it though.
Oh,
But
okay.
they got cases of it.
A Veda.
Energizing nutrients. So body oil.
I was gonna say, is this something you eat? Yeah,
No,
for your
just put it on your
skin.
skin. Then he's always with his cod liver oil. He's very, very healthy.
No, it's crazy.
He's been drinking alkaline water before it was a thing. Like
But
he had-
Marlon too, though.
he had
Marlon
that
is.
machine on the side of the water.
But Marlon is like,
Not Marlon.
yeah,
But I've seen Marlon Matt. No.
No.
it's to offset.
Oh, okay, so offset the filth.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I went to this health store in the valley one time. It was like you could tell it was super pricey, and I was just up there for whatever reason. I was like, and this was before I wasn't a vegetarian. I seen Keenan coming out of there, and I was just like, the hell. I was just like, this is what.
You didn't want to ask him what he got?
Nah, you know what I'm
He
saying.
has
I
like
was just
2-hour trips to the grocery store because he has to sit and read everything to see
Yeah.
what's exactly in it.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing. Even when you try to lose weight, you just got to read the shit. You got to see what's in there. You got to look it up because
I'm Nutrition Facts McGee.
Yeah, because then you got to be like, I don't know what this shit says. I'm like, let me look
I'll
this
be
shit
like,
up and see
we
what it
gotta
says.
find
And then
what
as you
form
grow,
of
you
sugar?
start really looking at the chemicals, and then
Yeah.
you're looking at the ingredients.
Right.
And then, so now I'm looking at sodium, fat, saturated, sugar.
Right, they have so many names for sugar. You'd be like, wait,
Right.
that's sugar too? Oh,
Yeah,
man, I
it's
bought
just
salt.
like-
There's
How's
like this
sugar,
there's
man?
sucralose, and then there's I forgot there's one that starts with an
Anything
M.
with some
You're like,
Los in there,
Yeah.
sugar.
XYZ at the end. I was like, why is this?
King
like-
Los,
What is this?
all sugar.
King
Carlos.
Carlos.
Not just because it's cheaper, but that's why I've always been an advocate for cooking at home. Like,
Yeah.
people who order out all the time or eat. I'm like, you have no idea all the crap they're putting
Right.
in there, especially to make something last. If you're a business, you need this food to last.
Right.
Yep.
So you have to put stuff in there to
And
make
it's
it
gotta
last,
taste
and it's got to
phenomenal.
taste good.
Right.
Still.
Them frozen dinner, this is a healthy frozen dinner. You think that's supposed to stay like that?
Right.
Like, no.
Sodium.
And then
City.
the offset, when you freeze it, that's adding the water. You know what I mean? So to offset that, it's got to be salt. You know, and it's just like, no.
It's always funny though when you see you find a McDonald's fry. We used to find a McDonald's fry in the car, and it'd be
still
like
fine.
it's hard, but it like
It's still
no
intact.
mold. Potatoes mold.
You're right. It's nothing.
instantly.
It's like, hey man, they left me behind, but I'm still good.
Eat me. Like, no.
You like, yo, you look fresh.
Crazy.
like you was wrapped up.
Crazy, man.
I can't do it now because my face will break out.
Oh man,
So
awful,
what
bro.
we ate Sunday, my face broke out.
Mine is off. I have marks just recently from when we went to when we were on set, and then whatever I had broke out.
Yep.
And I was like, ugh.
So, but Thanksgiving, I think we're gonna stay here.
I'll be here because this is gonna sound horrible that I'm excited
You're
about.
not going to
this.
Arizona?
Wait,
Oh, you're not going to Arizona?
No.
Come on, go there.
He's
Wait,
deciding now.
Wait, no. There's a reason. I have a great look, but this is why this is awful. But so her cousin got COVID, so they had to.
In Arizona?
They had to shut down.
Oh, this is right up
That's
your
why you
alley.
said it. This is an
That's
awful
why-
reason.
Yeah, but it's been 2 weeks.
I was like, because he
I forgot he didn't
he had
finish
to
the
suck
story.
back. He had to suck back. And suck.
Because I was like, oh, that sucks. She's like, yeah, well, my cousin and the baby got it. I was like, oh, I hope they get better. You know what I mean?
That's your trump card right
Well, of
there.
course.
Try not to smile.
But of course, she like, oh, I want the best for the health.
Yeah.
Then she was like, yeah, we'll see. I told my mom, I was like, like we did it.
Chaz got bailed out, man.
I was like, you know what? COVID has been awful, but I've had a great year. I'm the only person who's balled down
I
on
hate
COVID.
answering that question. When people are
What?
like, how's it been for you? I'd be like, it's been great. I don't want to answer because I know it's been terrible. Like 2020 for a lot of people has been
Awful.
Yeah.
awful.
It's been awful.
So I don't
And well
want
aware
to
of
answer.
that. Well aware of that. I've really people
Right.
have people went through anxiety, depression,
Man,
losing jobs, whole industries
sick,
have
some
shut
people
down.
have died,
Right.
and they're like, "How's it been for you?" I'd be like, "Well, duh.
It could have been worse.
It could have been
Sure.
way worse."
I missed that money I lost, though.
Man,
Yeah, you lost a grip.
telling?
Oh,
It was just a little refreshing for people to see what it's like to not have guaranteed stuff.
Right.
Like when
Yeah.
you're growing up in the hood and shit, you don't have guaranteed stuff.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
makes you work harder or different.
All right.
Coming up, it hasn't ever been necessarily, are you going to be able to do something? Because like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get mine at the end of the month.
Right.
So it's a kind of hard when you're like, are you going through something? Been going through something my whole life.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the
Right.
industry we in.
yeah.
But I also feel like that upbringing, you just like I'm like I've been through harder stuff. Like, I was literally homeless in a van. Like, I'm like, we're fine.
Yeah,
Like we're fine here. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like my childhood was when I got on my own where I
Right.
experienced
Oh,
the port. My childhood,
great. Mine too.
great. I was like, I'm moving out and I'm gonna be grown. Oh, that was a rough hell.
where
and
my
pretty
whole
much
life went
until,
down.
until I met
My college life
till Keelan
plummeted.
was born. Pretty much from 18 to my first son's birth, I was like, oh,
It's
another
tough.
car repossessed.
It's tough out here.
Homeless. Another, yeah, man. What we gonna eat? I don't know. Like that was my whole youth.
Right.
College ruined it for me, man. Ruined my credit.
Man.
Finances. We was dead broke, man.
They don't teach you how to be a responsible adult money wise
No.
in school.
Because when I came out of high school, I had a job. I was working at Dairy Queen. I was killing it at Dairy Queen, man. Worked there 2 years, drive-through king. I was killing it.
Drive through
I had
game.
my car, you know what I'm saying? And I went to college. Everything plummeted. Car repoed.
Yes. Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
man, 'cause I
I was like,
couldn't
LA,
afford,
you
I
mean
couldn't
cars?
afford the
No.
repairs, so
No.
I'm driving.
Oh, you too?
Oh,
You
yes,
got-
sir. Multiple
Yeah.
cars.
Mine got picked up off the street, and I couldn't get it out the tow yard for 30 days, and
Yep.
it just got sold. Is that like a repossession?
Yes,
The
that's a
bank, the
repossession.
bank took it back.
They took
Yeah.
it back.
They
So
sold my
it was
shit
like-
for
Oh yeah, we could have got.
$350
Yeah,
or
we
something.
could have got it. And we was like, nah, it's just in there.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all got it. I'm not paying all the fees.
They
and
took
no.
it and was like, yo, but you're going to have to pay what's left. I was like, I ain't paying what's
Yeah,
left.
that's
Y'all
right,
took
yeah.
it from me.
I might have called my uncle and was like, man, they took my car. And he was like, what you going to do? And I was like, damn, that call didn't work.
What you going to do?
Did you go through all of them, or
What
did
you
you just
gonna
call
do?
one?
Usually you hit one, it trickles down. You know what's going to happen.
Then what you going to
Did
do?
he call you about the? Nah.
Not what you need. What
Right.
you
So
going
what
to
you
do?
gonna do?
Hey,
Crazy.
Unc, what's happening, man?
Man,
wow,
they took my car. It's
man.
going to be like $300 to get it out.
And I'm not the type of
What
person
you
that
going to do?
I felt like in a lot of the situations that I had, I probably could have made a call and be like, hey, but I'm not gonna make that call. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna be like, it has to be, for me to reach out, it has to be desperate
I got to be in the hospital.
measures.
Right.
To be like, I need this bailout.
Right. And when Tony was in the hospital, he didn't said, "Don't tell nobody." When
I was
he
like,
was in there.
I might have hit my
I didn't
mom
tell
up.
nobody.
Yeah, you did.
Like who?
How did Keenan get there?
I think you might have been up
You
awake
gave
by then.
addresses too. He's like,
Man. I think you might have been awake by
I
then.
woke up,
Al-
Keenan
also-
was there. I'm like, what you doing?
Also, the thing is too is like when Tony goes missing, niggas know.
Right.
It's not like it was just us chilling.
It was just a weekend. Nobody was looking
But
for
you're
me.
a popular person. Even then, this wasn't that long ago.
Friday during the day.
You literally went to go shoot a special that next week. It's not like you weren't known.
That was ridiculous.
No, that was awful. It was hilarious though. I was carrying Tony's luggage through the airport for him.
Man,
But you
dog.
could hear, when you
I was
listen
in
back to that special,
misery.
you could hear that he wasn't
Oh, I
back.
was going through it.
You're right.
That last show, I couldn't even stand up.
Yeah, he had to sit down the whole time.
I was up there, yeah, right, guys?
people don't get it in this industry. You don't get to take a day off like that.
No,
He's
I
like,
couldn't-
we
I
have everything
couldn't.
set up. You cannot
I
be
couldn't
home.
take it off. They were like, why didn't you just cancel? I needed the money. I needed that money.
That money.
Man,
can't.
dog.
You just gotta. It is what it is.
But I'm excited because I don't know what's gonna happen in the election and all that bullshit. I don't care.
With who?
The election and all that good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, me neither.
I figure like, I mean, some people are really into it, but I go, yo, if I take care of me, my money, my business, you have a better chance to survive the bullshit, whatever it is. I was like, the more money you have, the more options you have, all that good stuff, right? So that's the only thing I focus on. I was like, I just got to get us right.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit and complain about what taxes and who's doing what until like, yo, you just got to go focus on your career. Make it right, and then if you can make enough money, you can buy your own island. You know what I mean?
I think for black people too, a lot of us are so, like, a lot of people get really worked up, but we're like, well, no matter who, I'm still gonna be black.
Come on, man.
I'm still like this. No matter who's in office, my life really doesn't change.
Right.
I'm still black in America, so it's like it's hard for me to get worked up, and it's supposed to be stuff I can't control.
Right.
Like I put my vote in. You
Right.
know, and then I just gotta ride with whatever. It's not like magically racism's gonna end. Whoever's in office,
That'd be dope.
you know what I mean? So
That candidate wouldn't win though. I can
No.
end racism.
hell no, they wouldn't win. Hell,
I
no.
have the end right here. Sure you do. Look out.
All
man.
right.
If a candidate ran and actually had like I can end racism and cure this, they'd be right,
Oh, he'd be dead.
Right.
Instantly, mid-speech.
Once they hear to cure this,
Right.
that's when,
Oh, yeah.
that's when they lose their
Can't
life.
have that.
We
Right.
can't make money off that. We can't make if everybody was actually happy and getting along, and we can't make money off that. If everybody was healthy, and then we can't make money off that. You gotta go.
You know what's crazy? I keep getting that text about, hey, be careful, don't go out after. I'm like, why? I don't know anybody that's like
I don't
really on it
either.
like that.
Especially not here. Like
They
I saw
had the little rallies or whatever.
yeah,
but
I've seen the rallies, but nobody like. I don't think any riots are gonna break off. That's where I live.
I don't
That's
feel
where
it
we
out
live.
here.
I don't
No.
feel
But
the
I
energy.
feel sorry for the people in like
Texas. I saw what happened
Idaho.
there.
What
Yeah.
happened in
like,
Texas?
you know.
Oh, they were driving people off the street.
Oh,
like,
they were
yeah.
It was
chasing
wild,
Biden,
bro.
Biden's bus.
Yeah,
That's
they had
right.
us surrounded.
Bakersfield, they was wild, and they was surrounding people, blah blah. But here, like, my
Bakersfield is trash.
Bakersfield. Somebody got on me and said, "You always roasting Bakersfield. It's trash.
I
It's
said it,
trash.
I'm looking dead into the camera.
It's
Bakersfield sucks.
It sucks.
Even though Baker is in there, it's
Tony's family owned the land one day.
man
It
sucks out here.
That's when they
man.
sold it. Moved to Chicago. Out of here.
Bakersfield's ass.
Is that by Fresno? It's on that same.
Yeah,
It's
close to
on
Fresno.
along the 5. Yeah,
It's
you
close
to
go
Fresno.
99,
Yeah,
whatever
it
one you go.
I'm not a fan of Fresno,
No,
but it's a little bit better.
better than Bakersfield.
That's why I make sure I fill up when I'm driving, so I don't have to stop
Man.
in those two areas.
Not a fan.
How far is because I'm getting my San Jose from Fresno.
San Jose's a Bay Area.
Yeah.
It's like all the way up there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
San
It's
Jose.
like what, 5.5 to get to San Jose from here?
Yeah.
5.
Maybe
There's some cool
six,
stuff to do in San
yeah.
Jose.
Yeah.
though.
San Jose sounds.
I like
dope.
San
Yeah.
Jose.
I don't think I.
In my
I
20s, San
performed
Jose
out
was
there
a,
one time
was a spot.
at that improv.
Oh, that big ass one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
big
okay.
That was the
improv.
first time I ever
B-Lou
did
went with me.
a full room. That's when I learned about waiting.
Mm-hmm. For the
on-
laughs.
I
So you
didn't
can hear
know.
'em.
I was brand new, you know what I'm saying?
And
But
hear
I
'em
was
come back to
opening
you?
for either Tommy Davidson or Charlie Murphy. But so they sold it out. And, you know, that thing's big.
That's big.
And they have a second deck.
Mhm.
And I didn't know anything about waiting for that second deck. So when I hit the first joke and it hit, it actually kind of shook me a little bit. Like the laugh came through. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, this is a lot. And then I had to, like, by the second show, I realized I had to slow down and wait for things and, like, learn all that. I was like, but sounds like improv.
Right.
That's where I learned.
I feel like it's haunted in there, too.
Are you going to do theater soon?
I mean, I'm down for it.
You been talking about it?
No. Well, there's been a couple, like, theaters. I'm like,
You should try it.
But
man.
COVID, it was like,
Oh, well.
man, forget
Well, yeah,
everything.
no, that's different.
What do y'all do to get rid of that extra energy? Like at those
After
big
the show?
shows, when people laugh, like the audience doesn't understand, but when they laugh, you get hit with the feeling of the actual laugh, like it's an air or something.
Mm-hmm.
And after the show, a lot of time the comics I know, they have like all this extra energy now.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do with it? How am I going to get to sleep?
Well, usually after
Coke.
meet,
You know, some people drink. But there's a lot of comics that
a lot
don't
of times
drink.
when you had that energy after
Heroin.
the meet and greet, it's gone. They
Yeah,
just sucked it
if I
back
do a
out
meet
from
and
you.
greet,
Yeah.
I'm tired. Like
Yeah.
I'd be exhausted when I get back to the
They
hotel.
didn't
I'll
sucked
be
it all
like,
out between all the corny jokes and extra just people holding you hostage and things of that nature. You done.
Yeah, it just depends on the show, really. Like if we got to do a meet and greet, and then there's if they try to do something after, because usually let's do this after. I usually be like, I just want to go back to the.
Do y'all keep a
room.
person back there to take pictures? I know Mom does the pictures itself. He just grabs it selfie, like, all right, I ain't
That's what
taking
we do.
5.
Nah,
But
I
some
don't
people
have a-
take it themselves. I'm like, hold on, we did
It's
this one.
easier, like if the staff.
Oh, I love
I'll
that.
pay the staff sometimes to take the picture because it makes everything quicker. Like, so if the club can do that, I'll be like, yes, thank you. You know, if they can, if somebody can take the pictures and like, run the merch table, that would make my meet and greet so much better than
Sometimes
me
the meet
having.
and
Because
greet's longer
sometimes I
than the
do it
show.
all. Yeah. And sometimes I do it all. I'm doing the sales.
Oh, that's it. The
You know,
phone
and I-
scrambles, you be.
Yeah, I'll be like, boom, I got the.
Even with the swipers and all that, you still be like, hold
So
on.
if I can
and
get
then-
somebody to help me with that and I just
Yeah.
take the picture and talk, it's so much easier.
Like I loved old boy at were we in Syracuse? The black dude, bald head.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was like,
and he
stand here, take the
yeah.
picture, get your line, get the hell out. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
messing around.
He was no nonsense.
He
He
was
was a little
like-
too rude, but I was
Yeah.
like,
people
I
was
get it.
like crying. I said, stand here. You put it
Yeah.
in. You take the picture. Follow the line. Stop cutting. You sit down. I'll
He was like,
kill your
I'm
family.
sorry about him.
Yeah, I was like,
keep
sorry,
doing what you
y'all.
do. Keep doing
He
what
was
you do.
on it.
But yo, you need a manager to be a dick.
You do need, you need somebody to be that asshole.
Yeah, you do.
For sure.
Because I'm not gonna do it.
No.
I'm
just
never
appreciate
gonna
it.
do
You
it.
I appreciate you coming.
Right.
I appreciate you spending
Yeah.
your money. I'm not.
I'm
gonna
not
do
No,
it.
you need
do
that
it.
guy who was like, this is your guy. Hey. And then you got to be like, hey, dog, calm down.
Hey, man, come on, stall him out.
But then afterward-
after be like, hey, thank you.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
you
Do your
talking
thing.
their ass off.
Here's an extra bonus for you. You need an asshole, bro. You need somebody to be like, hey, man.
It's definitely effective
Yeah.
because they'll
You want
talk
that
me,
Ari Gold agent, bro.
They'll
You-
talk me in the corner. I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, we've
I
had
could do
meet
that
and greet
job.
where people just, after the picture, they just stay hanging out. And you're like, no, we ain't hanging out after this. It's like, it's over.
Right.
I could be that person if I wasn't the comedian.
Right.
I could be like, hey man,
Right.
Because I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But as once you've paid your money to see me and you're
Oh,
buying
I
merch
could
and
never.
I
No,
you're
can't,
family
I can't
now.
do it.
I could
I
never.
can't do it. I'm just
You're
so
feeding my
appreciative.
kids.
Right.
Right.
But it's
I
unfair
appreciate
for
it.
other people that came too to see
Exactly.
and say what's up.
But
and
they
Yeah.
just
support.
and I
Yep,
try
you're
to put myself in their shoes. They're just honestly excited.
Excited. Yeah.
They're just honestly just excited.
It gets
when they
weird.
long-winded, I'll be like, you excited, man. Bless you.
Yeah.
Some people be shaking, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like when I take pictures with them, I feel them, and they be
Oh, shit.
like, man.
Hey,
that's-
peeing on themselves.
Man.
Sometimes they
I'm
can't sometimes they can't get their words out.
Yeah.
Like they'll fumble. They prepared what they were gonna say
Yeah.
and then fumble it, and then
Yeah.
be like, I'm just.
Pizza cat. I'm sorry. You say pizza cat? No.
I've had people like they couldn't. I was like, I feel you, bro. He's like, bruh.
That's dope.
Man, bruh.
It's weird when people ask you to go out to eat. Can we take you out to dinner? That's
I know. I've had that. You want to go out for drinks?
I've
I'd be
gone.
like,
The buy you the drink is always cool.
You said I'm
Yeah.
going.
I've gone
I've
before.
gone.
Like, can we take you? Like, I went. It was me, DC. We did it in Cleveland, as a matter of fact. And I've become friends with some of my fans.
Yeah.
Like, they come to multiple shows. Like, shout out to Shannon and Ian. Like, they my friends.
Shannon
now.
and Ian.
Yeah,
You
know what
in.
I'm saying? They
Okay.
homies now, so
Yeah.
that can always happen. Like,
Yeah.
especially if people come to multiples. Like,
Yeah,
there's
they come to
people who
multiples,
come
and
to
then
multiples
you're
and-
interacting on social media, and then
Right.
we playing games together. So it's like we friends now.
Right,
We like
right.
real friends. So it's like that happens as well. But Cam, how long? What's the time?
It's gotta be an hour
1:30.
30.
1:30? All right, we out of here.
Hey, man, I only asked 2 questions.
This is your fault.
I only asked 2 questions.
At an hour.
And I've had to pee for the last 45
Oh,
minutes.
man, come on, man. We got to get the hell
Like
out
y'all
of
see
here.
that this was full when I got here. I had to pee.
This whole bottle in the
So
episode.
bad.
My
I did.
legs was crossed under
You
the
guys just
table.
fill it back up. I had to pee underneath the table.
Yep. Y'all got anything to plug? Anything?
I don't have anything coming up till.
So.
Oh yes, I do. The trailer. When is it? Can it be today, Cam?
Yeah, we can drop some.
Oh, I gave up on you.
I am dropping the trailer. Wait, what?
This episode doesn't drop today. So,
Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter then.
Yeah.
Yep, doesn't matter. Well, no.
Well, some of the-
show will be
Yes,
out by the time
So by the time you guys see this, the trailer for my show would have been out, and then the show will drop a couple days after you see this.
Title.
what's the date?
Yeah, what
Keon's
show you
All
talking about?
Star. Keon's All Star Team. You'll see
Alright.
the trailer. You'll know what I'm talking about.
This is a terrible.
They'll see.
I got
it's-
something to
it's,
plug
dropped.
soon, one day.
It's hard when
possibly.
you don't know, like you know what I
like,
mean.
you know, it's
What's
the
the
show.
date?
that's it.
Because this will drop on a Thursday, right?
talk
So
dates?
4 days after.
What date is your show on?
Because it's supposed to be Tuesday.
What's the season premiere? What's the date?
Chaz, I'm like, what's going on? Chaz?
ABC, 8 o'clock, November 1st.
Imagine the movie trailer like this. It's a movie. It's so
It's
it got
coming out.
characters in it.
There's a
antagonists.
November 10th, please.
It's coming soon. We trailer and then the
What's
movie
the
bit out.
date?
November
After the trailer.
10th. November 10th.
November
it'll be out,
10th.
but you'll see it. And then somebody asked me about this water bottle last time. Go to accessathletics.com. Access.
Whoa.
Access? That sound like
Access.
Chaz right now.
Access.
Access.
AXCESS athletics.com. Black owned.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like
where I
that.
got it
Oh.
from.
Get it.
Oh.
I love saying that too. It's
Black
owned.
owned. It's black owned.
Oh, somebody bought. I'm gonna mess up their name. Somebody bought a hat, one of the bucket hats.
Oh, yeah?
that we put on there. So I love that. I'm glad that.
Contributed.
Yeah,
Shout out to buying that too, supporting Black.
yeah.
people.
Thank you very much.
Craig, you got anything?
No, nothing right now.
Bigger, still airing.
Bigger's still filming.
Okay.
It'll be coming up soon.
When does it air though?
Season
What's the
1
date?
aired.
One day. What's
Season-
the day?
Season 1 aired on BET Plus. It's still on there. Season 2's coming up. COVID kind of threw things off.
Of course.
So you always can use COVID.
you
COVID
go.
threw things
COVID
off. We're
There you
still
go.
waiting
Keon,
for-
learn how to use your excuse.
just
He has a
you.
bad producer.
Marlon is on the Rocks. I watched
Oh, yeah.
Respect.
Oh, yeah, On the
Respect is
Rocks.
coming out.
Respect with Jennifer
Yeah.
Hudson
He-
and
yeah,
Marlon
he killed
Wayans.
that.
When
shit.
is it?
He killed that. I think it's coming out in like the next week or so.
What they
Okay.
putting it on? Respect.
Do not know. I thought it was theaters.
Oh, it's okay, theatrical.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
pull up
but-
the theaters was
I
over.
It was
wanted to
good.
see that.
Marlon killed it. I've
Yeah.
seen it this week. He held his own.
Marlon can act though.
He can.
but yeah,
man.
Marlon
no,
can
he's
really
great.
act.
I want to see him in more dramas.
Yeah.
That's his part. That's the second drama.
That's only his second one. Because
Well,
Requiem
this year,
was
this
the-
year,
Oh,
this year,
okay.
on the Rocks, and
I saw his interview. He was talking about being a leading man now because he doesn't have the baby face as much anymore. Still
He
looks
was
mad
good
young,
in
though.
the Heat because he was like the.
Oh yeah,
the
he was
regular
great in
guy.
the Heat. Oh,
yeah.
it's low key more. There you go.
Mhm.
I forgot he was in there.
The Heat.
Y'all don't want to leave. Look at yourselves.
The bakery shirts, Bakery 4s will drop
These
tomorrow.
Look,
I like that
dark
color.
right here. They glow in the
I
dark.
do like that.
A neon right here.
that's Seattle.
They drop tomorrow. They will be on sale for 1 week only, so don't delay. He done forgot his shirts. Sick of Keon, man. So get the Bakery 4s. They drop tomorrow. They will be available for 1 week only, so don't delay. And then Keon has something
Yeah,
else.
it was awful.
Oh, God damn. Trash.
Just grab. They're supposed to be on my website too.
Keon would never get a commercial ad,
Hit me
bro.
up. I be forgetting. I just.
You're supposed to hold the bottle up.
Yeah,
Oh,
grab them hella shirts.
Yeah.
they're killing though. The
They
hell
are,
is
Yeah,
it?
that's
they're
a great
moving.
shirt.
I definitely had to order way more.
Dope.
They're moving really fast.
I'm waiting for the Golden State colors.
Those will be. I'll
Okay.
Yeah.
Golden State colors.
Anyway, y'all, if y'all got
He's
any
from the
questions,
Bay, man. What you
Genius,
mean?
man.
Oh,
ask
I
us in
thought
the comment
for,
section
like,
on YouTube,
for like
and
Craig.
we'll tackle them on the show. We should tackle more, but Chaz be fumbling.
Wait.
And,
I was talking to Craig when you were
he
talking.
be getting the questions last minute. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I have them
Man,
earlier.
look out, man.
We be in good conversations
Look
though.
out. Ask in the YouTube comment section. We'll tackle them on the show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share us with your people. We appreciate y'all. And we out here.
Yeah.